Welcome, everybody, and especially to all of the beautiful viewers who were born on or know someone that was born on the Cancer Leo cusp. What a relief. Oh, what a relief it is. I feel being born on this cusp, you must be some of the most well-rounded people that anyone else could ever hope to meet. You bring such a beautiful contrast and complement from both sides of these signs. And I feel a sense of relief as the sun begins to transit into Leo. And I just wanted to do, as always, a special video for you for Cancer Leo cusp for your year's prediction. Okay, 12 months time. It's tough to get around to the cusp. So I want to give you guys a long range forecast or tarot cast of that nature. Okay, so this is for you watching later. Thanks so much for being here. We'll get some cards out and we'll go through them step by step. I want to wish everybody watching the best in all things: peace, prosperity, bliss, abundance, joy, happiness, health, exuberance. Okay, lots of fun, lots of good energy around here. So feel free to click the buttons to help you engage with this channel and this frequency a little bit more. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get the cards out, then we're going to take a look at them. Four of Swords crossed by Two of Swords. Okay, coming through change in the past. You know, source asking you to protect yourself right now. Also situations where you have kind of begin to see the beginning of the end to certain projects, to certain things that had you tied. But what has you feeling secure and grounded seems for our friends on this cusp to be rooted in relationships. Okay, and that's just fine. That's just fine. Overall energy. Okay, up for you guys this year. The Hierophant card, guys, number 5 from the Major Arcana. So this is a good time for you guys if any of you are thinking about returning back to school or to be engaging with larger systems. They could be economic, political, or otherwise, okay? So it's nice to see you. And for those joining us in the chat, this video is going to be rebranded for people watching on the Cancer Leo cusp. So this is their yearly reading for them. Sit back and enjoy. All right. And for those watching later, for our cusp friends there on Cancer and Leo, this is a question about how are you going to approach things? From which side of how you identify will you bring your security and your finer levels of knowledge into this? When we see the Hierophant card as well, some of you could be interacting or getting involved with Taurus in your environment this year. But more so, I just want to let this be known as a good indication that all lights are green, all lights are go for those wishing to return to school or engage with larger institutions and organizations. It's a nice card there to have when it's like going to be a year of harmony for you. Once we reach into a Virgo season, about a month from now, the blessings are going to come in for those who have stood long in endurance and standing in their power and promoting themselves. So it's nice to have Leo on your side there. All right, let's take a look. We've got the Four of Swords here up as your center card. So activation points, action points, you know, the Cancer aspects could definitely be having you in a little bit of a dreamlike state or really involved and working on things regarding sanctuary. And this is why security for some of our friends on this cusp is going to be you guys will be clinging to it a lot longer. You're not going far from the lion's den. And the crabby claw is not letting go of it. And that's fine because it's what brings you comfort. But for some, you're feeling the call. You're feeling the need to step out of it, to come back into the limelight, to get back into action. And perhaps it's a big step for most of you because this would be engaging with an entirely new group of people, a lot of friends, right? But again, what's helping or hindering you? What laid across this was the Two of Swords. After we talk about this, I'll lay this down and go over this with you. Okay, hi, Jamea. All right, so the Two of Swords here, it's a decision. You know, it's when you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. So remember, this is kind of like time almost knocking at your door and beckoning you a little bit, being well, are you going to do it? Are you going to move on it? And it's maybe you feel like shutting monkey mind off, being I don't want to deal with this. But the higher self is saying, look up, look how much time is going to go by. Hindsight's going to be 2020. and the new year will be upon us very soon. Okay, so it's when you're feeling, and maybe some of you need to get back to regimens of health and meditation. Don't mean to go all dad on you, but at the same time, it's like we need to recharge the batteries here. We need to really fuel ourselves with nutrition, both physically and of spirit. And then the blindfold can really come off. We can see things for what they are and what is going to serve us best. Okay, it's tough to have that Two of Swords crossing this reading. We're going to have to work through it a long ways. Okay, I want to show you what's out here. Coming through some dramatic change. Whatever this has happened, I feel is on a broader prospect too. Over the last 2 years, a certain change to your environment, your situation that's set you down, that's kind of like pushed you into that Four of Swords energy, right? And in from Crown, the Seven of Wands. On a good day, you may not be standoffish. You may let these people in on deeper levels, but it lets me know that you guys are feeling like exceptionally guarded as well. It's like, who put you up in that tower, turned the lock, and threw away the key? Well, you know what? It's a time, again, this could speak to a level of forgiveness to yourself, to another, just to a situation as well. But Source wants you to let you know to remain protected, to stay protected. If you're looking at making big gains in success, life, knowledge, your destiny, it's going to be like you want to choose your travel companions, your adventure buddies, your romantic partners very, very carefully, and don't be letting anyone in on a deep level, while you're in these pursuit of these other things. Because for this year, it seems like you guys are going to be having to do your best to keep your energy levels up, to remain vibrant, to remain wanting to go out and be a part of it. Okay. Some of you need to get out from underneath of a roof or that sanctuary that in your emotional intelligence actually holds you back. Some of you could be walking away from long-standing addresses, the places where you live, the old apartment, so to speak, or downsizing as well, or great moves even across the country for some of our friends born on this cusp. Because once that letting go does take place, you're going to be true, like Tom Petty, free falling kind of situation. And it's good to see that Eight of Cups coming up in your near future, because it's kind of like the flow of energy that you will want to step into. Sometimes it's nice to be like carried away a little bit. And sometimes, even if it's just a matter of escaping that situation or feeling like you're really letting go, the fall afterwards, let it be somewhat comforting to you. And the fact that your spirit can feel unbounded and free. Eight of Cups is not easy energy for anybody, but it's going to be relief. Remember when we mentioned relief off the very top of this reading? That's huge. That should be something that is coming from inside of you guys at this time, because it is. It's that time where like everybody breathes a bit of a sigh of relief. Everybody begins to sort of wake up, take time to smell the roses and stand and live in power and appreciation. And for you guys, it's like that's par for the course. So let it shine for you. All right. And your love. How can we forget? The Cancer is the love makers of the zodiac, right? I know this is a card of Gemini. Some of you might be in very deep, with a Gemini for long-standing relationships. All right. And for those where it's like, romance is your starting point. It is your desire. It is your goal. It is where you want to be, is to have this divine union. Okay, then it really is about getting out the door and doing the dance, right? And never do we want to return to these old withered up trees that we've just been released from. We've been like pushed gently in a new direction by the moon and the wind to be at a new point of trust and truth that's represented there in the sword, to be in union with this person. But it comes down again, and it's coming forward now, especially when we see this. Is you're going to be evaluation where you are with your trust levels this year. All right. And it's okay. Be very discerning. You're guarded, but let sanctuary become second nature. Let the comfort bubble shrink a little bit so that you can like be on the outside of it at times, not too far away from it, but still, you guys know what's best for you. I can't tell you what your willpowers will definitely, the new adventures they'll take you on over the course of this next year. Okay. So it's going to be pretty incredible. All right. I just want to go up this Hermetic staff very quickly. I read the Celtic Cross a little differently than most readers. It goes Page of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, Five of Swords reversed, and look at this Seven of Swords reversed. I want to address this reversal on this Seven of Swords really quickly, because look at now, the two cards at the top of the readings are progressive number sevens, okay? And it's like you are moving out of this. The healing that you have done about past betrayals, letting people in too close, and then Leo just being like, fired up, like, why did I do that? But Cancer was like, I love them. But unfortunately, we live in a time where there's all these narcissistic and sociopathic people running around out there. And unfortunately, everybody would be attracted to the beautiful, powerful, love-making abilities of people born on this cusp. Okay. So it's good to see as you progress through your own personal journeys that you're getting over, you're lending forgiveness to yourself about all of the rundown, like the garbage pile that happened as you move away from it. And so now your healing is about the recognitions of the signs of the people that would tend to come into your arena, into your environment only for themselves. And now you begin to see it very quickly, and you learn from it and you adapt from it, and you actually take on some of these abilities where you can stand proud like the Leo in the crowd and still have your lovemaking, tender, empathic side of your Cancer side really there to embrace, to assist, to help and contribute, and just live your life in fullness. It's a nice double 7 up there to see that. Okay. All right. So, but at the base here where we need to dig this in, it's good. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, right? You've got your foot Dougly. Who's up with the dug in there nicely, okay? This reading for those watching thousands of years from now was done during a Mercury retrograde, all right? But that's okay, you guys, because not understanding, that quick discernment of that 7, right? She's just there to be a message of like, begin. If you wanted to start this journey now with a piece of pen and paper, go out there and write down for yourself, what are the signs of love that are true? And what is someone pushing a blade on like, or masquerading on the image of love when it's not real, when it's not there. It's like, you ever hear a rapper or a hip hop artist that just raps, but there's no like personal experience or like real raw emotion? It doesn't have to be rap or it could be rock and roll too, or even just some old rhythm and blues. When there's no emotion behind the lyrics, the lyrics tend to lose their ability to support the message and flow with the powerful nature of the music. Okay. Big thank you to everybody that's joined us in the live stream. This is a reading dedicated to those watching later, born on Leo, Cancer cusp. We're giving them their projections for 2020. And so far, it's mostly come in the way of like, what's new? What are you letting go of? And how far is that leading you? This is going to be a time of adventure for our Cancer Leo friends. Okay. Delicious. You can find your thank you water. If you go ahead and subscribe or click like on any of this stuff, you'll find out more information about our benevolent sponsors of this channel, the good people at The Real Thank You Water. Okay. This is it. Nicely done in terms of like streamlining, downsizing, purging out, getting rid of the junk. Okay, this is the instant healing. This is the new growth. It absolutely comes out from like changing the chi, changing the energy of the room around you. Some of you have gone from like, those stages where it's like the house becomes like a treasure cove because, maybe there's been a couple kids raised there, or maybe, a lot has gone on over like 10 or 15 years. And this sanctuary means a lot to you, but there's a big decision. 2 of Swords now crossing you and 2 of Pentacles reverse. Okay. We can't hide from it. We can't dodge it. But this lets me know that you're doing great in terms of, even if you just take that one thing each and every day, decide for yourself, does this really serve me? Do I really need to hold on to this? Can I earn a few bucks for it? Or do I just does it fall into the realm of usable things that I could give to needy people? Or unfortunately, would it have to just hit the old landfill? Those sorts of things. All right. Thanks for the beautiful blessings in there in the chat. We'll be with you shortly. All right. So keep on doing the work. And as you're doing it, don't let it become too cerebral. Remember, this is a perfect time to learn those processes of like, just take it easy and the right answer of whether or not whatever it is serving you. And for some of you, it's going to be the building itself. We don't have a tower card up here, but I mean, this is kind of as close to it gets when it comes to like purging things out of the mind, holding on to that truth. Isn't that nice that person there that's sitting firmly, that's feeling all of that security, is continually wielding that sort of trust and evaluation? Okay. I feel I just want to address our singles that are born on Leo Cancer cusp. Don't worry. The truth will lead you to that perfect person. If romance is your goal, if romance is your sanctuary, if the arms of another is where you find it, Don't worry. Hold that. Keep it as your truth. Keep it in your heart through the upcoming year. And it can happen for you. But it's going to take some letting go and falling away from that which has been there for a very long time, I feel. Okay? And just one more oracle card for our friends born on this cusp. All right? Imagine being born on this cusp for a second, everybody. The powerful vigor of that Leo and just like roar and just out there like, you know, forward, king of the jungle energy. And then the other side, which is like, I absolutely love everything. I love everyone. I love it, you know, and it's not taken lightly, that love, right? It really isn't. Okay. All right. So just one more oracle card for our friends, and then we're going to get into it. Here you go. Nice. This is nice for the year now, because this is your 12-month reading, you guys. Rainbow Dragon is up here. So for our awoken friends born on this cusp, this is going to be about your likeness, to perceive aura, to see when people are really glowing, and from what energy centers are they coming from. Is this beautiful golden yellows? You know, is your lover or your friend or that person that you want to know more about coming from a point of like the solar plexus from there, or is it coming with a more heart-centered energy? Or are they a visionary? Does it come as aquas and blues and purples? But the rainbow dragon is kind of awake to it all. So this is about your study. Remember that Hierophant was up there as your overall tarot card. This is about returning to study, to lending your cerebral as well to, more collective truth as well, and standing firm in it, because you guys are very influential. You're like a rally point as well. People, like I said, one of the most well-rounded cusps in all of the zodiac, or people in general, because it's a beautiful complement as well as contrast in your two signs. And what happens when you mash those things two together, when you're just like, bam, contrast and complement, boom, you get all the colors of the rainbow. It doesn't have to be black or white or gray. You know, it can be vibrant, it can be alive, and it can be beautiful. And I want all of those things for you as you move through this year. But again, remember, don't be afraid to let go and fall. It's comfort, because there's that inner security that's like just keeping you like what beats your heart. It's keeping you alive, been protected since the day you were born. Let go of any fears of these old withered up trees and these old swords that have been stolen in the past. They're gone now. Okay. Stand firm, but those things are gone. Okay. So thanks so much for those watching later. That was your yearly forecast. And now I want to say hi to everybody in the room. This is Legends of Tarot, 99.9. We're on an open frequency. What, y'all don't think you're going to see me on a Sunday night when the tarot airwaves are busy and electric and lit up? Yeah, I'm just here. I'm the old silencer in this stuff. Sheila Marie, Be Still My Heart. Steve Stanil, The Wisdom is in the room. Hello, Runt. Lena Cosmo Channel. Lena. I guess Lena Cosmo Channel. Give me a sec, everybody. We'll catch up in the chat. We'll say hi really, really quickly. Yes, moving forward, letting go. Sheila, thank you for all your beautiful comments on the monthly readings. Almost all the monthly readings are out. We're still just waiting to do Taurus, Gemini, and Ophiuchus. And then stinkers over in Cancer too. I'm just kidding, Cancer. So those ones are still to come, but thank you so much, Sheila. Hello, Farah, Jamia, and SG, also known as Gallo. Thank you so much for being here. I see a beautiful blessing in the room and Claire O'Connell. Hi, thanks so much for being here. We'll touch base in a minute. Lena. I'll think of a good one for Lena. Hi, Lena, to the Cosmo Channel. Thanks so much in appreciation. I appreciate you for appreciating this place. Our sponsors love it because they run a little company called The Real Thank You Water, and it's based in appreciation. When you drink it, it activates the anti-aging ingredients within their formula. All right, and then you can feel young from the inside out and then look young. It's great. It's a win-win-win-win situation. So Lena, thank you. And thanks to everybody that's tuned in. I know the tarot airwaves are packed tonight. Feel free to go over and see one of our friends. I know Tarot Illumination usually goes on Sunday. And there's a lot of people in our community that are live tonight. And I'm so happy that the smaller channels, Cosmo Channel, I'm going to have to come and check that out. I've never been there yet. Appreciate that. Here's a quick sign for everybody asking. The universe keeps supporting everyone. Yes, exactly. So well stated. Runt, hello. Oh, your birthday's on Wednesday? That's awesome, Ron. Okay, so yeah, a few days outside the cusp, you may find that reading that we just delivered resonates for you in some aspects. Okay, maybe more so on the Leo side, but still, right in the you're right in the play field, the field of play there, friend. You're right there. So, Ron, good to see you, Saruchi. Thank you for all of the flowers and Lena and November Snow reading. Okay, so what I've done here tonight, we're on a bit of a funding drive. As you guys could tell from the monthly videos, my tech is old and my editing crew and my camera crew are just weak. They're always out partying all the time, so they have trouble. And so the producers brought to my attention that our tech gear is old. So I'm on a bit of a funding drive. Okay, I got to get some new tech. And I've been like just pouring, as you guys saw from that first reading, I've been pouring a ton of energy, a ton of my isness into the monthly readings and into the cusp reading that we just delivered. And I've still got 3 more to go. So readings will be by super chat only tonight. And as the dark blue turns to light blue, we'll do question and answers, and we can go deep if you guys want. But I am asking you to hit me up on either the donation link down below or the super chat line tonight. Thank you so much for understanding. But also, because we're non-linear here, people, and I do whatever I want because nobody tells me I can't, I am going to do 1-card pulls for the friends, for all of our friends, for everybody that's come, okay? Because the time has come, and we're going to be tapping into the dreams of Gaia for 1 card. So you can still get a message, even if you don't feel like super chatting, or if you're jumping channels over to see any of our other friends that are reading tonight. Welcome, Tatiana, and welcome, Suruji. So that's just going to be the format tonight. And I'm willing just to sit here and hang with you guys and do these 1-card pulls for you, all right? I think we'll have 1 more live, and then I'm going to be out of the studio again for about 4 days. Oh, yeah, before I forget. All right, we have, I didn't have my board up, but I kept a list of the names, okay? Other people. I actually wrote it on the back of the internet bill or the electricity bill, and I wanted to thank these people because we can do this program in such freedom because of them. To Rebecca, All Natural Rebecca, okay, to Robin's Realms Readings, to Fridley, to Saruchi ×2. Saruchi, I see you, and thanks again so much from the last stream. To Small Wildflowers, one of our beautiful moderators, the Love Sisters over in the UK. They're so awesome. Heart's Melodies. Okay, thanks, Heart's Melodies. Salome, 13 Empress. Okay. Kemi Adoran. And then Megan was in there, and Steve Stenell stepped up for the group, for everybody that received all of their other messages and readings. So that's excellent. I'm from Canada. We're going for a rip. We're going for a rip, bud. That's the rules. If you ever come and see me, we're going for a rip. That's all right. We'll hop in the Jeep. We'll hop in the DeLorean. Oh, yeah, we should hop in the DeLorean, too, for everybody while we're just welcoming new people and getting set up. Are any of you Scottish? Are any of you from that's probably a horrible Scot. I need to think of groundskeeper Willie. Aye. Are any of you Scottish out there? Do we have any Scottish friends? Because when we hop in the DeLorean, we're going to land back in Scotland. All right. Some of you may know why. All right. But yeah, I'm from Canada. I'm not from Scotland. Okay. There's a lot of Scottish people in Canada. Welcome from Turkey. Hey, Turkey. Welcome to the program. If you're from Turkey, then I'm just a chicken in the hen house. Hello from Austria, Lena Cosmo, Alpha Tari, absolutely, as well. Everybody, okay? Tati Taurus Tarot is an official network sponsor at this time. And if you would like to find out how you could become a network sponsor and have your channel, have your services broadcast out on 99.9, you can wander over to the Patreon page and you can find out how you do that. Tati Taurus Tarot is an amazing reader of both oracle and tarot, divinely guided intuitive messages at Tati Taurus Tarot. Currently traveling the world, globetrotting down in Honduras, but she will be back very soon, hopefully in studio. She's in the room tonight. And again, I wanted to let you know that as we we take station identification breaks here in the studio. So if you would like your name featured after the thank you water or your channel, you can even write the little advertisement if you want. But there's some cool stuff going on over there at Patreon, a way to get involved, in touch with me for people that would like ongoing personal readings away from the public forum. There's a way to do that over there on Patreon as well. Welcome 88. You want to see Canada? Okay. Yeah, it's a big place. Take you a long time to see it all. Right. It's very good. Okay. Thanks. Thank you so much for the dedication on the donation line on the PayPal link. And it's a way, if you want to do that anonymously, you definitely can. The editing for the course, yeah, those guys were all super barreled when I was like, okay, guys, we got these old cameras. We dug them up. Let's set them up. Let's figure this out. Okay, give me the script. Cue me which camera to look at. And then we'll go through and we'll put it all together. And it'll be the best program ever. Well, these guys, they were late on the switches. The camera they were just run down, beat up stuff. But that was a lot of fun, you guys. I really enjoyed that. And thanks for bearing with me. I know not everybody's a fan of intros, but I wanted to make that nice and fun. Okay. I'm a double Scorpio, Virgo rising with Scorpio and Venus together in my birth charts. Salome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys like those poems too. Those come from our Almanac guide. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking of doing another program because this network, this frequency has lots of programs. We've got the Legends of Tarot. We've got the open frequency from our friends, the Midnight Special, the Late Night Akash. So many different types of programs air on this little frequency. I was thinking of beginning or pitching the idea to our directors and producers about doing one called Temple of the Scorpion. Ooh, it's so scary. Sting, right? And then we could play some hardcore death metal, right? I think you do phone joke. Yeah, and people that know me, I'm like, our subscribers, the ones that know me, I'm a little unchained. I'm a little bit different. I take a very different approach to tarot. You can find out more of that on Patreon too. But we're in the new age now, folks. We're in the age of Aquarius. 2012 has come and gone. We've moved past this celestial horizon to a new point in our galaxy. And it's like the blessings are flooding in and some people are with them. So we take a very new, profound approach to tarot that is very much geared towards healing and benevolence and activating and jump-starting spirits, ripping people out of the water that are still in the age of Pisces and being like, hey, you realize happiness is a choice over there? Yeah, all right, that's cool. Carry on, be you, okay? And again, Sheila, this one's for you. And if the person that gave in secret wants a reading, I'll definitely do it, okay? And this is for you, Sheila, because I really appreciate your comments and thank you for showing me Gazelle. She's awesome. I love her. Here we go. Get ready. Oh, there it comes. And anybody that was splattered by that, here, we'll do one more for everybody else in the chat room. Okay. The people at Thank You Water, they also have this, it's a thank you light. Okay. And it's not light water. It's just thank you light. And it's like an entirely different product. Okay. Get ready. Everybody else, deep breath in. Boom. Deep breath out. Okay. Yes. Hadouken, yeah, Ryu and Ken, we're just getting it on down on the Street Fighter, hanging out at the Penny Arcade, dropping quarters in and trying to beat Zangief. It was out of control. Big hugs. Okay. Very, very sympathetic. Oh, thanks, Haroon. Okay, so if anybody would like their one card pull, let me know now. Because this deck is hot. It's ready to go. It's jumping. It feels good. It's a Dreams of Gaia. We haven't touched it in a month. Falcor might make an appearance on the program tonight. Likely. Your Heart, My Soul has their hand up. Hello, Your Heart, My Soul. Welcome so much for being here. Your heart has just warmed my soul. And thank you so much. Okay. Your Heart, My Soul. 10 of fire. The fire is blazing. And what's going on? You recently just like taken a bad energy and got it off your back, and you were like, there's no more monkey on my back now. Okay. Your heart, my soul. This is like nice alignment energy. I see you being hard at work here. And I see you being like diving deep, deep into new realms and new understandings of things that are serving you well. But you also have a craft that is very articulate. You also, whatever this is that you're creating, it's like a visual type art. This is saying refine it, perfect it, do what you need to do. Whatever's perfect for you is what is going to suit the final project just fine. And what you're creating here has something of great value. So you're going to want to determine on what level, is this for you, and which level could you like turn a profit or share with society in the beautiful things that you're creating at this time. 10 of fire. That's a beautiful card. All right. Thanks, your heart, my soul. I appreciate you for being on 99.9 tonight. It's an open frequency for our friends, and I'm so thankful that our friends have come, because I've been fired up. I've been a little bit cheesed a little bit lately, and that's okay. I'm allowed to feel that way. But I've been a little bit cheesed. I am desperately waiting for this Mercury retrograde and Cancer thing. Cancer, bye, Cancer season. I'm kind of celebrating in a little way. I'm a water sign, deeply affected by it, but like that goes deep, folks. That goes deep. And it was like, wow, it almost feel like, you really get a sense to see like, whoa, how deep does a rabbit hole really go in Cancer season? Then you can like wake up for it. And we're all coming up for like a big old breath of fresh air. Okay, the thank you air, they have that product too. We all come up for a big old breath of fresh air, and we're like, whoa, it's Leo season. There's like fires burning all around. And we just came up for a little bit of air from the depths of the water. And now we're like, whew, what a relief. But then we're like, oh my goodness, we can't go too far right now. Things are like burning. They're blazing up. The heat is getting to us. All right. So that's really good. All right. Love the star emoji. Thanks for hitting me up with the emojis, everyone. I love emojis in the chat. They keep the vibe so like colorful and real, that sort of thing. Yeah, the energy today is so much nicer. Oh, and I felt so connected during the CUSP reading, and I hope our CUSP friends find a lot of value in that. Okay. All right. So, did somebody else ready for their one card pull? Yeah, and your heart, my soul. I know they're just a one card pull, so hopefully there was a little something for you in there, right? Deeper readings are all by Super Chat in the donation line tonight. I think Sheila Marie, are you still here, Sheila? Can I do a one card? I'm just feeling that nice heart energy, Sheila Marie, and I appreciate that. Okay, so here we go for Sheila Marie now, a one card pull. Oh, look at this. There it is. There's all that Virgo Capricorn energy, Sheila. Okay, and what is it doing now? It's taking time just to like being like, oh, you have a lot to offer. And it's kind of nice now because people are like understanding how deeply benevolent other people can be. And you might be in situations where you have some like really like, I want to call them like negative Nancy's. They're just like always like nitpicking and like, talking about other people. And like you are standing in such fine awareness of like how those things come back to bite us, how we really do reap what we sow. And you're there kind of like standing as a pillar of truth in all of this and all of this earth energy. And you're kind of like coming out and being like, I'm untouchable right now. And I'm also carrying a load because I love all of you people and I want the best for all of you people. If only you could begin to realize the gifts that I have. Look at that. It's a nice key, a nice amulet. Okay. All of these refined tools, things that you have that you can soothe situations, you can support situations, you can lay down the law in other situations, all of this good stuff. And it's a very nice energy for you to be in. Okay. Moving forward, Sheila, make sure that you're not carrying too much of the load. You need to have these people that you can really just kind of, that they'll be empathically listening to your stories. So don't be afraid to share the deeper stories and get some of the other energies just out at least into the etheric. Okay. So great. Well, I didn't even say the name of a card. A 6 of Earth for our friend Sheila Marie over there. Yes. Oh, thank you. Okay. Not possible, Serge. Okay. And then who was Lena? Lena had left a super chat. Lena, are you still in the room? Are you still with us? Lena, Lena. I think Mary, Mary, quite contrary. So then I want to do one for Lena, Lena. Lena, Lena. Okay, great, Lena, Lena. Let's see what comes up for you for a daily card. And if you would like an extra clarifier, actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I appreciate the super chat there. So I'm gonna get you one of these, and then I'm gonna pull you a power oracle there because it sounds like cosmos. I love the cosmos. We work on the light ships. Okay, there's the great big the Palladian light ships that we do. Like you guys would know it as the Kessel Run. They talked about it in Star Wars. Well, we have these they're these big boats, the shipping for the light ship. Okay, they carry all of it, and they literally are going back and forth. Upwards of 30, 40 light years. Okay, or billions of light. I can't remember what it is. I'm just a mechanic. I just like repair them when they come into dock. Sometimes I get to go. Sometimes they take me, and they're always back by morning. These light ships. So I love the cosmos too. You can see them all, Castor and Pollux and Alpha Tauri, Ophiuchus, all of the beautiful nebula out there. It's really, Dusty Blue is here. Yes, thank you so much for being here, checking in for a bit. Right on, thanks. Beautiful art, Dusty, coming in off the Instagram there. That's some beautiful stuff. That is some Earth. What do I want to say? That is some global changing, beautiful things going on there. I just wanted to let you know. Okay, Lena, you got 2 cards out from this deck. Okay. All right, here we go. We've got the card of emotions. Also backed here by, that's a 6 as well, by a 6 of water. So Lena, this is a deep feeling time for you. Cancer season, you've been actually, I feel, making great gains in terms of like understanding and fully knowing where your heart is coming from and the reasons why. You've been putting your analytical mind to great use and complement to your emotional intelligence. And what this lets me know here is that you're finding the balancing out of, look at all this stuff, right? Look at this person down below, like of who you used to be when emotions truly ruled. But now your emotions are all in check. And now you're able to receive greater gifts. You're going to be able to receive greater passion. Offerings, of trueness and beautifulness will not be shunned. They won't be rejected, or they won't be shot down when they're coming from this place of truth. Okay, and the true is of the heart in this situation. The 6 of water as well can mean that the past has actually sculpted you, refined you, and made you into this beautiful person that you are today. And it's because of these things, and never be ashamed of these things, that have formulated you into the better parts and the best versions of yourself. Carry them with you. Don't feel like, even if somebody else is telling you to let go of these things, if they shine for you, if they're right for you, if they're meaningful for you, well then heck, you don't have to. You can refine it and make it and craft it into one of these little beautiful tools or ornaments that she has there, so that it continues to serve you, that it continues to serve you from a place of remembrance. There is absolutely nothing wrong in that. It's the beauty in which we are able to look back on our lives after 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years and be like, you know what? It was great. It was fabulous. And I don't regret a single moment. Okay. So Lena, that's for you. Thank you for the super chat. I'm just going to pull one more oracle. Saruchi, thanks for being here. And thanks for throwing the flower in. That's great. That's great. Okay. Oh, Lena. Oh, and this is what it's led to. Beautiful card here, Lena. The card of freedom. Look at the wild horses, Wild horses. So beautiful. So contrast and complement as well. And again, if this is your heart, if these horses are, what I'm sensing is like a symbol or a metaphor for your heart right now, both the bright light that you let shine out of it and the little corners of it that choose to remain hidden and a little bit comfortably dim. And that's fine. That's just fine. You can let them both run free. You can let them both take control when you're in situations where it's like you want to test the waters of, dating, relationships, moving about the globe even freely. This is a card of liberation. This is a card of breakthrough. This is a card of, time is up. This is a card of, I want more than just being able to choose between Nike and Reebok. I want the freedom to be able to make my way in a most benevolent, positive way that leads me to a place where my heart is still and my heart is happy again. And then instead of being all buck wild like these horses are, they're just kind of out there gently grazing in the meadows. And that's fine too. That's absolutely fine too. So Lena, thank you for being on 99.9, the Legends of Tarot Open Frequency program. This program and all frequencies, all broadcasts on this frequency, hope and believe. Sorry, my other chalice was somebody absconded with it, I swear. I got to go try and track that thing down. And to the people over at Tati Taurus Tarot, also a sponsor, a network sponsor of this little place in the internet here. Okay, so let me catch up for a minute on the super chats. Folks, we're 40 minutes in. What a great start. I feel amazing. And I think it's because I finally realized in the depths of this Cancer season how much I love all of you. This is like, boom, this is like what we're creating here is like absolutely real. I've had to come into a place of moderation with how attached I get to you guys and doing this stuff. But thank you for bearing with the growth of the channel and the newness of it. It's been an amazing three or 4 months going on here. And it's really great. So to Tati Taurus Tarot, to the good people over at The Real Thank You Water, thank you from the host, from the reader, from all of us here, people behind the scenes, the drunk camera guys, the lighting guy who's I fired long ago. He hasn't been back since. And to those of you dropping the super chats, let me just catch up on that real quick. Hey, hi, everyone. Hi. Yes. It's good to be alive. I'm freaking happy. And I'm pissed off all at the same time. Can you imagine? You know, like, I'm not the guy to stand behind line at Safeway or rallies. I'm just not that guy. Yeah. All right. So Saruchi, thank you so much. Appreciate that. And then I see someone else up there. Marion Lamb. All right. Hi, Marion. Thanks for being on the program. I'm going to answer Saruchi's question, and then I'm going to move down to your questions. And thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate you all. And for those of you still waiting for your free one-card pull, as always, you guys know the format. And thanks for being patient and tolerant of it. We do honor the super chat. As you can see from that camera footage, we need some new tech. We're on a bit of a funding drive, but we won't let go of our listener appreciation either, okay? So I'm conflicted. I'm contrasted over here. I'm feeling a little verklempt. No, just kidding. I'm not. But let's get up here onto the super chat line. Welcome, Saruchi Lee to 99.9. Did Saruchi drop twice? Saruchi did drop twice, times 2. August 2nd or August 17th to take the test. Okay. What we got here? We're August 2nd. Okay, that was R. And 17 is letters. Cat nights commence. There is a conjunction between Neptune and the moon. Interestingly enough, that's happening today as well. So if Neptune has anything to say about it. And Saruchi, are you Pisces? And I get this feeling that you're Pisces. Okay. Part of me wants to tell you to take it on the second and be done with it, because you are going to be just fine. Right? You are going to be just fine. Okay. But the letters on the 17th, the word on the 17th was actually letters. So you may be writing a lot more freely on the 17th. And interestingly enough, on the day you asked this question, there's a Neptune moon conjunction. And on the 17th of August, there is also a Neptune moon conjunction. So you have a unique opportunity to be like, how do I feel today? How did I feel today? And use that in your decision making as well. So that's great from the Almanac Guide. I love that when you guys ask about specific dates. Adam's next move towards me. Okay, what's he going to do? Is he going to move the knight? Is he going to move the bishop? Is he going to move the pawn? Is he just going to take the whole board and throw it over in the corner and be like, I'm not playing anymore? Let's have a look for Adam and see what's going on. Saruchi, thanks so much for being on the program. It is fantabulous. I hope the weather's good where everyone is. Soul checked in on her Sunday message. Oh, yes, and a special pause as we take time to thank Soul Illumination. And I want to let you guys know through her kindness and generosity, getting this program off the ground and running. Her Sunday message, you guys, it's Soul Illumination. I'm going to type it in here for those of you that are new here. It's with the I, right? Correct me if I'm wrong here, Tati, please. But I think this is it. I think it's soul illumination. And I would, there are some great supportive communications coming from that frequency over there at soul illumination. So beautiful, epic messages that, they bring everything into perspective. So they really helped me out today in terms of feeling this happy and this, as I am. And so I just wanted to make sure that I took time to share that with all of you. Okay. Saruchi Lee, we're going to do 3-card pull on this because it's Adam. Okay. Going to cut them for you and wish everybody in the room the best in peace, prosperity, love, joy, happiness, bliss, abundance, success. Okay. Be most excellent to one another. Be most excellent to one another. Here we go, Saruchi. The sun. Nice. The world. Are you kidding me? And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, so overall energy at the bottom of the deck. The 4 of Swords. Okay. I don't see Adam moving towards you like in terms of a physical way, like right away or anytime soon. These are huge, major life force energies that came up. The world and the sun, okay? These are like number 19 and number 21. So what's saying here is like, I don't know why this is waiting on a judgment or he's waiting on some sort of like judgment or something is holding him back in regards to justice or to karmic ties or to something that is like become too embedded in to make a serious like rip out of it or like run for the hills. I don't know if he's essentially running, but I think that Adam's life is about to change major, like big time very soon, but it hasn't happened yet until after this specific call is made or after this specific judgment is made. This reversal on the Wheel of Fortune is just simply saying what is supposed to be here that is not. And it's judgment, right? Is about the call to be made for everything to change in regards to the situation with you and Adam. But the sun is here and the world is here, both upright. So this is like having you in fulfillment. This is you actually being in a place of joy and satisfaction and contentment is the best word I guess I have for it. During this process and after this process. And we can kind of say once Adam reaches the destination, once Adam gets a chance to actually voice to you what is going on and what he's feeling. Okay. Because I do see that happening. It's a big change. Okay. But right now it's almost like as if he's stuck. So I don't know what that could mean for you, Saruchi Lee, or what you know about that situation as to the potential reasons why he can't move forward or there's little room for him to diversify off of his current course right now. All right. But that's what the cards are showing me up there for today. And again, Saruchi, thank you so much for being on the channel, for being on this is just a fun old time. This program is for the birds. We had an appearance by the birds. Not the yard birds, the birds. A bird. A bird is a word. A bird. A bird is a word. So Saruchi times 2 and Marion times 2. Marion asks, should I move to New York or stay in North Carolina? Marion also asks, will there be a girl for me coming soon or my ex? Okay. Wants to know what's coming in regards to love and should the move occur. All right. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Should you move? Can you move? Right? All right. Let me just catch up in the chat again real quick. Bear with me 1 second, Marion. 103.8 to bear with me. Just kidding. It's actually 99.9. So divine. We're having fun. We're having a time. We're going for a rip. We're doing all this stuff. And we're hanging on the tarot vine. We're chirping a lot of tarot these days. And thanks, everybody, for checking out the monthly readings. Yes, Tati, go ahead. Saruchi needs me. Saruchi, please decide for me. August 2 is better. I think August 17th is better. Okay? I think August 17th is better. But I want to tell you, okay, I think August 17th is better. But me, I'm like, just if I was you, which no coach should ever say that, one way or the other, if I was you, right? I want you to think, well, How good would it feel on August 3rd if I was already done? That's another portion that plays into it, right? It's August 3rd now. Confused. Am I just a confusing reader? Are you calling me out, Saruchi Lee? Are you saying do it by the book? I'm just teasing. Okay, let's look at August 3rd in this too. Hot, a 115. And let's look at the 18th. I want to look at the day after. It is the 17th. It is the 17th. Dun, 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 dun. I'd go for the 17th. Okay. Welcome to the Citron. Okay, and we're going to ask if Marion should be moving over into Wisdom Chakra Tarot. Okay, and guess what? It's Sunday. I know the tarot frequencies, the tarot channels, all of it. The information superhighway of tarot on YouTube is busy tonight. All kinds of readers out there live. So if you're switching channels, stop in and stay a while. Hang out with us a little bit. We're about to read from Marion. Going to see what tarot has to say if Marion should up and move to NYC. Okay. And also, is there a girl or is it the ex? Is it a girl or is it the ex? All right, Marion, thank you so much for your super chat. Going to cut the cards for you now. Wishing everybody in the chat room the best in all things. You know the drill. You know the drill. All right, so here we go. New York, New York. All right, and for the ex or the girl, the ex or the girl. Yikes. Oh my goodness. So if the ex came back, I think that you would not be impressed and that would go nowhere. So what it's saying, be more open in your thinking, Marion, to a new person, See this Queen of Wands reversed. And I don't know if your ex was a fire sign or not. Just had a lot of fire energy. This could as well. If you're just like having none of it, you're not going to see any kind of like notable change in things. And this is going to contradict your ability to like open, like give and receive freely, because there's something there that caused X to be X that has maybe like not really changed at all for you. If they were to return again, I think there is a chance that this person will return to you again because the Nine of Wands is here. But it says more like you're standing your ground against it. Okay, you're standing your ground and you're like strongly evaluating, being like, very discerning about this sort of stuff, and you're ready for new. When it comes to passion, you're ready for new. That's also what Nine of Wands lets me know. Okay. As for up and taking off to New York City, Marion, Tower card reversed. Okay, this would not be a good move. This would not be a good move. You got the Hermit card. Wisdom lets you know at current time, you can get there eventually. I'm just saying if you rush this, your higher self, you'll be fighting it and there could come regret, because these are three major energies, three big cards that came up for your move. Tower reversed, the Hermit, and the Hanged Woman, also known as the Hanged Man. The Hanged Person, the gallows pole, as it were. Okay, so obviously, this card indicates move. This card reversed, it can be even worse because it's saying that timeline is unstable. That timeline in New York City is completely it is like a lightning crack. It has a potential to like do damage, to burn, and to like be a point of no return. So I would advise against moving to NYC at this time. The Hermit and the Hanged Woman have you here in North Carolina. I'm not sure what kind of opportunity or dream you may be following there, but the Hermit is going to look at this a lot wiser. You can look at it eventually, but I don't see you like doing this anytime in the near future. There's just too much to be taken care of so that you're not being left so faded, right? Because that's a hangman, is all about being faded to these things of your decisions, right? And you're all of a sudden you're there in NYC and you're like, oh my goodness, this is nothing how I planned, right? And again, if the desire is strong enough, you're going to go. But what I'm saying is the card is like, let your cooler part of your thinking prevail in this, being like, all right, if I could have all the best things of how I'm feeling now, what would it take to have all those things in New York City? Because some of these things will be very difficult to sacrifice in terms of that move. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for you, Marion. And thanks again for your super chat. Normally I put the names up on the board, but the board said, the studio's falling apart here, people. people. Okay, so at 1 hour, I'm just going to rest. I've been talking nonstop for 1 hour, so I'm just going to rest for a minute. just take a little rest. Here, we should we do some background music? Or what should we do? What are you guys feeling tonight? You can let me know in the chat. Sorry, his name is Marion. Yes, Miriam and Marion. Yeah. Right. So hopefully Marion's still here. Thanks for being on the program, Marion. I appreciate you. I had to just let go of the reading there pretty quick. This open frequency for our friends should include just some at least a little beach sounds, right? It's kind of my take on it. Marlin. Marlin travels. Okay, great. Good. Thanks for saying. It's all right. I'm Canadian. I'm allowed to butcher this stuff and assume genders. I shouldn't be assuming genders. It is 2019. But what comes through comes through. And Miriam's here. Citron's here. Toddy Taurus Tarot, everyone. Official network sponsor. Tati Taurus Tarot is of this channel. All right. Chances are these smaller channels like Tati Taurus, they're all going to grow bigger than Legends of Tarot one day. And then they've actually supported and we're boosting them up. Tati Taurus Tarot has signed up for the official network sponsorship program, Legendary Light Ships. All right. There's various benefits to checking out Legendary Tarot over on Patreon. For those of you that decide to do so, you're going to see it manifest in all kinds of beautiful ways, but you're welcome to join me over there as well. Yes, I agree. I think, and I'm so honored to have her as a sponsor of the program. She's right up there with the good people at The Real. Thank you, Water. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette. Dev Dada. Ain't nothing hotter than the jam, Dev Dada. It's been a minute. And I saw Dusty Blue is here tonight, just checking in. And I know it's busy out on the airwaves for live tarot tonight. It's Sunday night. What, y'all think you're going to see me? I'm the old silencer in this business. I got to step out of the studio again next week. So I wanted to jam in an extra live, okay, for you guys. And if you're Taurus, Gemini, or Cancer, or Ophiuchus, your reading should be up tomorrow or the next day, okay? I'm struggling to get through these monthlies. Absolutely. Subscriber boost. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's going to go big. It's going to go off. It's going to be nice. Okay. And to Gallo, AKA the SG Sandoval. Welcome to the program. Why don't you guys check in with me? Tell me one thing that if you would wanted to let me know, or tell me about what crazy or cool thing just happened. Just type that in now, because I got to just take a little minute not to talk. And if the beach sounds are too loud, yeah, Taurus is next. And Saruchi, thank you so much for your support on the thumbnails. Thank you for letting me know that you appreciated them. It's just me being 7, okay? And it's fun because I have to wait for the formatting. Uploading doesn't take long, but I have to format because the camera crew was really dropping the ball, as you could tell. So at all this time, they're like, oh, the program's not ready yet. Go sit down in the corner. That's what they told me. Go sit in the corner. And so I was like, all right, well, at least I have some time to make these awesome, wicked thumbnails. You met a psychic down in Honduras? Oh, that is amazing. That is so awesome. Tati, I'm so happy to hear that. That is wicked. All right. Anybody else? Oh, you just made chocolate milk. Just put the chocolate in the milk. That's a complicated recipe. That's some hot chocolate. Yeah. What is remember Eddie Murphy in Coming to America? Sexual chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have another round of applause for sexual chocolate. Right? Maybe instead of sexy pizza, next time we're all feeling a little bit randy, we'll have to get sponsorship from Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. Sexual Chocolate. Lightning. It's been a damp, dank summer so far. There's just been rains, right? You know, hopefully we get a little bit of drier weather where I'm at, because the farmers need to get this stuff. Like, it's got to get some sun. It's got to grow. We got to come in here and cut it all down. Hopefully all that is going to go well for everyone. Janetti finally got a boyfriend. That's awesome. That's what I like to know. That's what I like to hear, Janetti. That's great. You sealed the deal. Seal with a kiss. Kisses to Hearts Melodies. Hi, Hearts Melodies. Thanks for joining in on the fun tonight. I know it's busy out there. You guys are switching channels. TL's on's over here. There's probably like 2 or 3 other very popular readers that are live right now as well. Our friend over at Tanya Love Buddha Tarot, she was on earlier this morning, and I think Ramblin' Mike was on today too with the Sunday Fun Day. Good stuff going on all around. Will you get it? Will you get your desired test score? Okay, I remember we looked at this a while back, and I was like, ooh, it's almost where you wanted it to be. Have you been studying, Saruchi? That's what I want to know. Have you been studying? Welcome, Divine. Thanks for being here. Match. Yeah, I get it. I know, right? And I'm sorry. I do apologize to the rambling man, to the rambling Mike. Good stuff over there. I love his energy. I love how he puts it all out in there. It's like we talked about earlier, when a rock song or a hip hop song or a rap song comes along and there's no emotion behind the lyrics. But what the heck is the point? What the heck is the point? All right. How's an 84 sound? How's an 84 sound? What is your desire? This is like 6 and a 2 and a 4. So this is 102%. This is 102%. This is a 12. This is a 3. I told you before, Saruchi, this test score is going to allow you to make manifest the thing that you want. Wherever you're trying to get into, you are in. Okay? Remember that. And this is like 102% right here. Okay? We could also take it as a 12 or as a 3 or a number of manifesting. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. I see this, like, I got 84 here as well. I don't know if that's too low for you. Maybe you were like 80. You told me you had your sight set on 100%. So you're not going to get it. This is 102%, Saruchi. Okay? So don't worry. You are going to get this. Study. 17th looks like a better day. But take it on a second and get it over with. You know when you're feeling fresh. You know? That's what's up. Yeah. And this moon, this gibbous moon, as we're coming up, I'd like to take the old one, the full sturgeon moon in Aquarius. This moon's going to hang kind of like fat and very gibbous at a weird angle to us, kind of like as we're looking at it. And unfortunately, the Perseid meteor showers are not going to be as spectacular for those of you that actually like go out and watch and like signal the light ships from down here on Earth. Because we see the people out in the desert and the dark sky preserves, and they're out there with their flashlights and they're signaling the light ships, being like, we're here. And we're like, we know, and we flash back. All right. Sometimes they drive out a relay next to the friendship drive when they're actually like showing people like, hey, we're up here. And like, we have to go and fix those relays so that, you always need to be able to jump to hyperdrive whenever you need to. We're interstellar around here, people. We're also interspecies. So if you ever got to go out for the day and you're feeling a little bit of remorse about having to leave Mr. Mittens, Mr. Kitty, or, Grover the dog, just put on one of our playlists for them. I'll keep them company. Absolutely. And it helps the channel huge. BGP, welcome to the room. I see Roxy Bolt here. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. And now we've charged through the super chats. So we can go back to our one-card pulls for our friends, okay? This program, as always, brought to you by the good people at The Real Thank You Water. Remembering, when you think water, think thank you. And to our newest network sponsor, Tati Torres Tarot, who's encouraging you to check this place out on Patreon and find out how you, too, can become a network sponsor and have your name, your message, your channel broadcasted out over the 99.9 frequency. We can do it, people. We can do it together. We want to watch these channels grow up and outward. All right. That's awesome. That's effing good. That's really effing good. All right. So that's good for that. There was somebody here that wanted a 1 card pull, correct? I think there was somebody that wanted a 1 card pull. I can't remember though. Yeah. BGP puts her hands up. Okay, BGP. Hearts, question and answers and deep readings are via donation and super chat tonight. I'm on a funding drive because my camera crew is super drunk running old cameras, and they almost crashed my computer here. But I can do 1 card pulls for everyone. All right. But questions and readings are available through the donations and through the super chat lines. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. 8 of water, BGP, 8 of water. This is like drifting away, you know. Give me the beat, boys, to free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Okay. This Cancer season, it's going to wind up nice for you. The next 8 days, as you're into Leo, you're going to be watching things move as they move away from you. And you're going to do it from this level of just complete, like, I get it. Life works. People move on. People change. People grow apart. And sometimes they go their separate ways. And this never has to be anything personal. And I think that you're in a strict awareness to this, to the point where you're letting it go in times of like a dreamlike fashion. You're being like, yeah, that's okay. Swim away. You know, I'm going to drift. I'm going to rest in my own isness. All right. I want what's important to me. It's not a crime to be good to yourself. It's not a crime to want what you want. And if it's not aligned with what somebody else is doing it this time, you're not pushing it away. You're not running away. You're just simply fine. Drift and set adrift on memory bliss if you need to. If you have those nights coming up, BGP, where you're just like flooded with memories and your mind just keeps rehashing, instead of letting monkey mind rehash those things, go on a memory bliss tour, like a sea cruise, okay? And just acknowledge each memory as it comes. And you have creative control of how much you let the memory please you or displease you, right? It's one of those things. You have that creative control to like have, it's like almost like when people dream about what they would do the minute after they win the lottery, or when people dream like of going back to 2nd grade, but having all the knowledge they have as a 30-year-old, but you get to be in 2nd grade. Those are kind of like those fantastical ride, slippity slide, you know, it's a fantastic voyage. You can let your memories be that rather than like churning up and like racking up pinball scores back there, being like, what was right, what was wrong, and just be adrift, set adrift on that. Okay, BGP, the next 8 days, this is going to be a good week for you, I feel. You're going to be up with the energy of the flow as well. Oh, okay, well then what I just said makes a lot of sense, especially, okay. Let me just take a minute, BGP. Thank you so much. For the super chat, for the flower in the fire, and to Saruchi, ×3 now, Saruchi, you behave over there, Saruchi. Okay, BGP, I just had an argument with my husband yesterday. I told him I'm done with him, and that I didn't feel anything for him. How did he take it? And drift away. Give me the beat, boys, to free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. KBGP, I had to write the names down because the board, like the whole studio is falling apart. And let's answer that here. Very, very, how did he feel? Let's Mystic Dreamers. We'll order it up and we'll see what's going on. Okay. Thanks again so much for the super chat. All right. Yeah, I kind of had that, like, that's that cross the line moment, isn't it? That's that, like, all right, it's got to this point. Now I'm stepping across this line, you know, or now I'm asking you to step across this line. Okay, we got a real jumper, a floor card here. Confusion. What? BGP could give up that easily? What did I do? It's almost like he didn't understand the fact that you were like letting him know that it was a series of everything that led up to a moment that where the line was crossed or the straw that broke the camel's back. It wasn't, I feel like, any one or two things in particular, but it was a series of things like these steps. All right. But the moon card flew out. It almost hit the floor. We take floor cards very serious around here, but that moon card is the card of confusion. Okay, so he took it as being like, and men will process confusion differently. Some men will process confusion as just like, first of all, it's like before they want to get down to like figure it out, it'll be a point of like, right? And then it takes that time to be like, I'm actually mad because I'm confused, because I don't understand. There are some men out there that don't even get to that point where it's like they just stay mad. They just stay at a point, well, I'd rather be confused and do something, to repair it, right? It's like a guy will always try to repair or fix his car before he actually like takes it to the scrapyard and buys a new one, right? I know that's a horrible analogy, cars and people, but when you look at society today, it's not that far off. All right. And I love working on cars. So let's get some other cards out here. I'm going to split the deck for you now, BGP. Wishing everybody in the chat room the best in all things as we deal with quite a serious matter here of a relationship that has crossed the line. Okay. BGP, before we get started, this one's for you. It's filling up. Get ready. Okay. Get ready. Deep breath in. Hold it. Let it out. Okay. Some light and love being sent your way for going through all of this. 6 of Cups reversed. Star card up here. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Wow. Confusion. I don't know if you want me to read too far into this or down the line for you, but I do appreciate the super chat and the cards. They come correct around here. Can't explain it. Okay. It's going to take some time. It's going to take 4 days to a week here, I feel. Again, the moon came up, it flipped out, and he's absolutely confused. There's not going to be much going on in regards to communication, okay, for the first little while. I'm seeing like 4 to 8 days, okay? But these cards have you still at a point of reconciliation, BGP. Eventually, the communication is going to come, and it's going to come correct. And then there's something here that's showing cause for you to actually embrace this and work on this again. And it's going to be like a big lump for you, but it's like, it's showing harmony and more togetherness in your reading today. And that, as a reader, I have to let you, that looks to me like a reconciliation. All right. But it's confusing for now. And it's going to be very difficult for you. You might even reconcile on a level of not begrudgingly, but a level of, you know what, this needs to have a continued aspect to it. This can't be a one and done for my heart. Like the things that are said, the communication that has to come correct, your portion or what you put into it, you make darn sure that your expectations, they don't come across too strong, but they come across as a point where it's like, these need to be there in order for this to happen. Okay, because there is a lot of love there. There's a lot of deep love. You guys, I feel, when you put those 3 and 3 together, you guys will thick and thin. This is like Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die kind of stuff that's gone on here. And it's very beautiful. And you guys are wanting to hold on to it, both of you. Okay. But here, in your awakened state, you are naturally beginning to long for more, to yearn for more, and to some points to even desire for more. So these are the things, of the levels of the things within your control, BGP, that you might want to be evaluating, if it's a point where it's like, he's just not getting it. He's just not understanding it. Or, this could be the last, hopefully not the last reconciliation. Okay. But you have to maybe at the same time here, your desires outside of your marriage, your relationship, these things require a lot of patience when you're doing it together with somebody. It's easy to want to jump ahead and be like, well, this relationship is holding me back, or this particular person is holding me back. And again, with the star card, I can only tell you what I see. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you exactly what he is going to do or how he's going to react. I can just let you know here is that the certain desires from outside the relationship need to be held at point in check, and a system of checks and balances when we see that star card. Okay. The moon and the stars are up here for you as well. It's a very nice place to be. When things are running smoothly, it's a beautiful, beautiful togetherness. Okay, so I don't want you to give up on this too easily, right? But it did cross that line, but I do get a sense of reconciliation coming, okay? And you can let me know if it's not, if it's really like, because we don't have any Tower card here. We don't have any like Hanged Man. We don't have like any, we've actually got very supportive cards to all of this, okay? So hopefully that can set you at a mind of ease, you know, and again, if you're really wanting to push out, don't let me tell you what to do, okay? But I'm seeing reconciliation in this, okay? Hopefully this guy isn't cut like full clown shoes, right? Tries to make it a one and done. It's the only risk of this kind of thing. But then you can really lay it on thick. You understand what we've been through? Do you understand like situations like spirit, romance? Where has this all died within you? Why can't you come correct in the ways of romance and love? Love. Remember Celine Dion used to love, and I will love you forever. Okay, he's been nice to me since I died. Oh yeah. Thanks BGP for being on the program tonight. 99.9. Appreciate the super chat. Okay. Alrighty. Mighty Aphrodite. It's okay. We'll have a drink of water and say good nighty. Alrighty. All right. Let's just have a little fun too. Okay. Delicious. Thank you, water. And great readings over at Tati Torres Tarot. It's non-stop around here. We're like base camp. We're like where everybody rallies to when they eventually see that the aliens are coming. They're like, let's get over there. And then there's and then we're like, welcome to 99.9 Legends of Tarot. Everybody's waking up. Do you know where your next connecting flight to the outer Orion Spur is departing from? That's right, Pluto and all points north of Uranus. Okay. Aliens aren't scary. No, I know. I get to work. I get to work on the frame shift drives. I get to work in the back room. I'm like Scotty in the engineering room. Okay, just 1 second for our friend there. Put their hand up. I'm a turkey. Look at me. I'm a turkey in the chat room. To our friends, to Heart Melodies. Just hang on 1 second, Heart Melodies, because I wanted that Star Trek theme set me off. And I wanted to give a shout out to a man by the name of Jerry Goldsmith, who composed the original score for the opening of the original Star Trek. That was like a frequency. If you ever listen to the first Lursen and Lerv, the first 3 bars or the first little bit of Star Trek opening theme, that's a cool frequency. And then we hop in the DeLorean, everybody, and I got to go to Scotland. We're going to Scotland. First of all, I want to like talk about William Wallace. Mel Gibson played William Wallace in a movie called Braveheart. So the real William Wallace was defeated in the Battle of Falkirk, which happened on July 21st back in 1298. England quenched the rebellion and the sovereignty of the Scottish people. Kind of a sad outcome to the battle. We're talking about people like Robert the Bruce, Edward Longshank, and William Wallace, just legends of their day. Even though through like the troublesome times of the birthing of modern civilization, these guys were out there doing it, and it's worth note. And Robbie Burns, the familiar Scottish poet of old, became super woke on the exact same day. I don't know what it was, like 500 years later in 1796, special memorial to Robbie Burns, the poet, who actually passed away on the same day as that battle of, the Battle of Falkirk? Yeah. So it's kind of neat. Oh yeah. And just on the lighter side, we give thanks to both Don Knotts and Robin Williams for years and years of laughter. Both of them were born on this same day. And we hope that they had a pleasant stay here on planet Gaia. All right. And we'll be returning to the dreams of Gaia. Thanks, everybody, for indulging me as we went through the legendary portion of the program. Hi, Bahardi. I see you in the room. Hippie Chick's here now, too. Hey, Hippie Chick. Welcome. Okay, Ron, let's go. Area 51. Yeah, there's that whole movement thing down there. Just, don't get shot. Okay, that's my advice on that. Just like, it's not worth getting shot. You guys can come here. You can join the legendary light ships. You can be in the realest, in the most benevolent company without even knowing it. Okay? Remember when it was Richard Dreyfuss on Close Encounters of the Third Kind? He knew. He was carving the stuff in these mashed potatoes. But you don't have to go there to know you're in the company of most benevolent beings, okay? And don't get shot. If you want to get shot by this. Deep breath in and hold it. Boom. Light for you. Light for everybody. All right. All right. So. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Who was it? It was same guy that did Star Wars. Can't think of his name. All right. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. Some die with a name, some die nameless. Heart's Melodies is up on the single card pull. George Lucas. I was thinking the other one. Steve something. Ooh, interesting. Same as with Sheila Marie. This is kind of nice. Okay, Heart's Melodies. You pulled this Six of Earth card here as well. This is about giving, receiving. This is about sometimes carrying the load. Or you know that old saying of what goes around comes around? Sometimes it takes a really long time for what has gone around to come around. Like you could be like experiencing tough times in your life where it's like, you know, all the charitable, all the giving, all the stuff that you did. Well, like, where is the proof in the pudding that these laws of attraction actually even work? And we only get what we give and all these kinds of things. You understand it, but like sometimes it takes a long time for the proof to be in the pudding. Continue making your offerings in the best way that you know how, in full confidence, because you know that everybody in your environment reaps what they sow, and nobody is exempt, so to speak, as being able to reap what they sow. So what you're giving, right? It's honest, pure, and true. And sometimes it seems like all you get is adversity and naysayers and weirdos and stuff like that. You're just being asked to carry the karmic load, for which you will be like blessed even more so. There are great blessings coming in the Virgo season. Okay. Great crops, great atmosphere, great weather, hopefully for many of us. And so amongst these blessings that are coming for you, Heart's Melodies, is going to be a pure indication that something is coming full circle for you. Something is finally coming around. So whatever that is, you have it in your intention, but it's going to be make itself full circle right around Virgo season. It's got a bit of that Seven of Pentacles energy to it, but it's more like a six. So it's just kind of like you're going to have to wait for it. You're going to have to still be patient on it. And people still might be asking you to carry a bit of the load. And again, can't tell you what to do, but I want to let you know that you're being reassured that it's okay, that it's going to come full circle, that you are going to receive the acknowledgement for whatever it is, okay? People doubted you. Well, they're jerks. Well, he wasn't a fraud. He had the most epic line ever. It went like this, 88. Be good. Hi, Kemi. And thanks, Heart Melody, for being on the program. Appreciate you so much. Good to have you here. And we are here thanks to the likes of the good people over at Tati Taurus Tarot. Check her out on the interweb, people. And by the good people at The Real Thank You Water. Remembering, when you think water, think thank you. Thank you. I'm pissed off. Absolutely fired up. Okay. But still happy at the same time. Because the anti-aging ingredient. No other water on earth has the anti-aging ingredient. We've got it. Okay. We got a good security team here. Like our warehouse is hidden away, like somewhere up in Kathmandu or Tuscaloosa, Alabama, one of those places. They won't even tell me. But you don't have to spend money on those expensive creams, the Botox, and just none of that. You just drink the water with the appreciation, and then you feel young from the inside out. Okay, not Neil Young, feel young. Okay. So here's one for our woke folk. If I was getting a direct lesson from a cow, would we call it the cow teaching instead of the Tao teaching? I don't know. Just a thought, just a question, putting it out there. Picked up the Pisces. Oh, picked up the Pisces. Yeah, try not to pick up a Pisces. Some of them are spiny, and they're like spiny little fish. Pick up the pieces. Don't pick up the Pisces. What is up? That's the what up with that moment. Ooh-wee. What's up with that? I said, now what's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? I said, now what's up with that? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up with that? Okay, I want to know. All right. So, PA, what's up? I see you. We're a little unchained today, hippie chick. Sorry. Should have warned you all before you got here. I know that the broad gets busy. It's busy tonight on the tarot networks. Everybody's popping off on readings and all this sort of stuff. You want to marry me? No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you'll meet me. This is what will happen, Afra. You'll meet me, and then I'll be like, I'm going for a cucumber and radish sandwich. And I'll just be shoving this sandwich in my mouth, and then I'll be like, okay, dear, let's go to the movies. And then I just rip the most stinkiest, absurd, ridiculous air, being channeled in from Uranus. And you'll just be like, oh, I can't be around this. I just can't with you, legend. I just can't. It's too dang stinky. Okay, and that's all right. I know we really need to. You would be if you knew me. You would be like that if you knew me. I bet you have a beautiful soul too, and it shows through and it shines through. And thank you, Afra. And yes, hippie chick, we do need to petition those people to change the name of that dang planet. I'm tired of saying Uranus. I'm like, where is Uranus going? Is Uranus retrograde? Uranus is still a gas giant. Absolutely. A sage. Look at that. That's an honor. Thank you, Naomi, for calling that. Look at the little kitties in tears, too. I tell you, I'll keep your cat or your puppy entertained. If you got to go to work, you need puppy, and you're just like, I should put on some stuff for my puppy. Throw on one of the 99.9 playlists. I'll keep you company. Absolutely. All right. Everybody wants to burn sage. Why would I want to be a sage? And then people would start trying to light me on fire. Being like, we'll clear the room with him. Pick him up by the legs. We'll clear the room with him. The chi in here needs to be changed, right? And then they'll just start lighting me on fire like the witches in Salem. And I'll be like, it hurts, right? Like when Han Solo was getting roasted by the Ewoks before C-3PO told him to just settle it down over there. Like, it's like, figure this out. There's like 6 trillion languages, right? There's 6 trillion languages. We're interstellar and we're interspecies, and that's okay. Some people aren't ready for us yet. They warned you back in that song. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius. Harmony and understanding, Pete's love and sexy pizza. Right? They weren't ready. Some people weren't ready. They're not still ready. Okay. It's okay. You do you. You be you. And Afro Queen, I didn't mean to play you off like that. Appreciate you for being here and for your kind words. Unfortunately, I'm not available. But here, I got one for you, Afra, just for that nice benevolent thought. Here you go. Woot woot is a disco call. Welcome, Citron. Somebody say that they wanted a one-card pull. I think I remember somebody saying they wanted a one-card pull. We can do that. All other readings tonight are via donation or super chat. I know. Yeah, I wasn't. I was like, that was hearts. Okay. For Runt and Tati. Okay, we can do that. For Runt and then Tati Taurus Tarot. Okay, Runt, this is kind of nice. Know you were going through a lot there these last few weeks. The sun transiting into Leo is a big sigh of relief for you. You've drawn this awesome card. It's number 13, Union. You're going to be like repairing situations. You might just kind of like be hunkered down with somebody that you like are forced to get along with, and it's going to be a lot easier. Don't worry. You guys are going to begin to see eye to eye on a lot of things, right? Eagle and Wolfie don't mess with each other. They don't. They know where those limits are. Eagle knows that Wolf is different. Wolf has nothing against Eagle, right? other than the fact like if little mousy was like got in between them, which would be like super rare. But on the rare occasion that like a little mouse, field mouse, got in between the wolf and the eagle, you know, it would be over in a second. All right. Because wolf is too big for eagle, and eagle is just too like absurd for wolf, right? It's just they don't understand each other a lot of the time. They don't see eye to eye. But for where it is, Runt, it's like you are able to see now the things that needed to be avoided, or the things that needed to be like better left unsaid, in order to have union with the people that you're desiring to have union with. Okay. As well, things are changing. This is a number 13. We've got butterflies in this card. And as well, we have some of the yin yang energy, some of the contrasting energy, but you'll be in union with this. It's okay. You're going to be in a learning cycle as well. I feel from this, there's a lot of knowledge and information that you're going to be rooting down into your isness. You're going to, it's like lock it in for life. Okay. It's coming in. So that's a card of union for you. All right. Very nice card there, Runt. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Oh, small wildflowers. Oh, look at the small wildflowers. Maybe we should stop and look at the small wildflowers. I like to stop and look at the small wildflowers. And then all of a sudden, there's small wildflowers welcoming you into the chat. I know it's a busy night for live tarot out there. TL's probably live. I think some of the other people that come in and find support here, they're probably live as well. We saw Woke Warrior Tribe. Awesome. Who else did we see? AV. Yes, Tati, yours is next. Yours is next. And you hit me up, Tati Taurus Tarot, for your monthly private reading. Tati Taurus Tarot is a member of the legendary Light Ships as well. Found that out over on, if you search for us over on Patreon, you'll find ways that for those of you that are looking to have like just single or ongoing personal readings over Instagram, FaceTime, there's limited spots available. There'll be half-hour readings, okay? And you can sign up for those over at the Patreon page, okay? What's up, Phyllis Glenn? Nice to see you here. Ooh, nice. Ten of Earth, Tati. Very beautiful time. This is like, you know the Ten of Pentacles. You know, like the appreciation and sometimes like how hard it is to like sort of find your way in terms of your like soul family. You know, some people seem to be there like right now and you love them forever. And then there's other people that are like maybe not so close to you in your physical reality that you know are looking out for you in regards to ancestors and loved ones and all this stuff. But this is really a time of remembrance of the culmination of your memories and how you're doing these things, right? It's very much asking you to really take one moment of stillness during your conscious hours during the day and look around and really breathe it all in, to really absorb it all. The Ten of Pentacles, if it was it would be like a sponge. It's just like Mr. Goodwipe, or what do they call that? Sponge towels. All right. So Ten of Pentacles up for you here. So this is like just taking a final moment to be like, make sure like reassurances are exchanged, appreciations, and, even if it involves tears, they'll flow freely, without any apprehension, without any regret, without any, in the fullness of it. You can let it go like full waterworks, okay? Nobody's going to think any different of you. You're accepted, you're a part, you are a member, you are, as much as that person is everything to you, are everything to them. And you should know, okay? All right. So that's a really good card for Tati Taurus Tarot. The Quilted Quicker Picker-Upper. Yes, absolutely, the Quilted Quicker Picker-Upper. Okay? They're quick. They're quick at it. See? And we don't sponsor those paper towel companies because they're riding our coattails. Because why are they even invented? Just in case a little of the thank you water overflows. Then you need them. So they actually like jumped on our backs being like, oh, a water company? Let's invent a towel in case they spill it. Yes, indeedly dooski. We'll go full Flanders on you. You're very welcome, Tati. Thanks so much. Okay, and thank you to Tati Taurus Tarot, everybody. Should be back in the lower 48 coming up next week. We hope to see her live very soon as she rolls on up through the chat. Get on up there. Get on up there. Okay, there you go. And that's really good stuff over there at Tati Torres Tarot. You know what else is good stuff? Thank you, water. It's freaking delicious. It's delicious. I'm a little bit cheesed right now. I'm a little bit I'm all fired up for the end of Cancer season, start of Leo season, right? I have these grand dreams. Like I want everyone to get along, and I want everyone to always be happy, always, all together. And it's just like I realize I'm beating my head against a locker. I'm like, it's not gonna happen. It's not. The part of me is like, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make things right. I'm gonna be the one that can help. Right? It's okay. You can be angry. You don't ever have to be mad. But sometimes it's healthy to get a little cheesed, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Just let it flow. Slow and low. That is the tempo. That's so good. Okay. Small wildflowers. All right. Somebody else would probably ask for a 1-card pull, and we can do that. Saathi, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad you jumped in there with your divine timing. That's perfect. That's perfect. It's been a while since we've been able to say hi, Saathi, and I want to thank you for being your beautiful self and joining us when there's lots of tarot programming to choose from on a Sunday night. Thank you all so much for being here. All right. For Saathi, 03. Okay. Saathi, 03. You got 2. Okay, I know it's not fair. And Dusty Blue, yes, we'll definitely touch base tonight as well because it's been a minute. Okay, Saathi, here we go. You actually got a 2-card pull. Aren't you a lucky lady? Luck be a lady tonight. Maybe this has something to do with you being lucky. You've got a nice 8 here. This is a very lucky number. Okay, let me check out the numerology on this other one. I think it's a 24 card of faith. All right, take a big old ride on the cosmic turtle there, Saathi. Right, your new understanding, your new knowledge. You are going to be privy to new information. If it hasn't already happened, it's happening in the near future. You are coming to some new level of understanding, or somebody is going to be dropping like a wisdom bomb on you or saying something to you that affects you very strongly through spirit. All right. As well, this card wants you to know whatever you've turned your back to as of late was the right decision, especially when you're doing it on faith. Any acts that you do that are based in faith, hope, and belief are going to manifest as very lucky synchronicities and circumstances for you. I mean, they won't even be really like, they'll just be like things that are meant to happen. You know, this is a potential of windfall, okay? This could be very good for your finances, all right? And as well, this could be very good in terms of you moving out of an old energy in your life at this time. It's really good. So if you can do your best just to push yourself or force you into these areas of faith and have faith in things unseen or that have not yet happened, maybe source the universe is really asking you to like touch base with that. How much faith do you have in the process? Okay. But it shows me you have a lot already. This 8 of water is nice because you're moving now. You ever wonder, most tarot decks have the guy in the 8 of cups walking away from you. You ever wonder what the expression on the other side of his face is when after he's turned his back or turned their back and walked away? Usually it's one of great happiness, of great time for rejoice and for things to come in. All right. And 24 and 42, you're receiving like information as well from source. I don't know if this is coming through dreams or this could just be coming through like your research and understanding, but you are privy to some new information. It's like new energetic light codes, down codes, all that stuff. It's just like you picking up and being aligned with the greater cosmic purpose. The cosmic turtle is there. These are huge blessings coming your way, Saathi. Very nice cards to have. Okay. Very nice card to have. Has everybody smashed the like? Oh, smashing. Have you smashed the like button lately? Have you smashed? Georgina, get in here and smash that like button. Okay? You don't have to smash it. You can just reach out and tap it. And you don't even have to be in England. I just was kind of like doing that for you guys. Okay? And that said, it's been 90 minutes since I moved my butt. Just a few programming notes. You guys might, if you have your notifications set, you might see me go live maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I'm really just going to be playing around with new software for the live streams, but feel free to jump in and say hi to me. I won't be doing readings at all, or like I'd be like, might even just be like really chill, because I'm going to be trying and like working out the new systems. We're on a tech funding drive, people. We got some new software. We're going to be updating our cameras. And if enough people smash that like button, we'll get a whole new, we're going to get some new music system in here. The things that I promised back a couple months ago are actually now starting to materialize and have a banana face. I had a banana, and I have a Bonero. I had a banana, I have a Bonero, and I had a heartburn after I had to have a Bonero and a banana. Okay? Get your story straight, Naomi. If I had a banana and I have a Bonero, I don't know if I would even still be, I don't even know what I have a Bonero. What is have a Bonero? What is it? I don't know it. I'm Canadian. I'm allowed to be culturally inept, right? Okay. And on that note, everybody, just give me 2 minutes to stretch it out and refresh my water. Okay. Well, it's not mine. It's our water. It's the thank you water. You just need chili. Yeah. It's an ingredient. Habanero is an ingredient in chili. Okay. Now I got it figured out. I'll be right back, everyone. Just 2 and 2. All right. All right, are we getting the situation all sorted out here yet? Hi, everyone. Just give me another minute or possibly 2 here, and then we'll get into the second half of the program. All right? If any of you are wondering what time it is, it's Sunday. It's Sunday, okay? A Crown Chakra Day, and the tarot broadcasts are everywhere. It's so busy tonight through the tarot frequencies, and so it's almost it's Sunday here. This is where we're at on the calendar. Okay, we're Lamas. We're going right into this. And our blessings here, really, I'm ready to shake it up, dance. I'll be right back, okay? I can't do the YMCA on camera, okay? Ouch. Just stumbling and bumbling around the room. All right, we're here. We're back, everyone. All right. How come the music's so quiet? How come it got so quiet in here all of a sudden? Hey, something cool just happened. When I was back, they were like, the thank you water makes excellent ice cubes too. They delivered them right to the studio, the ice cubes. It was great. Thank you for sticking around during the break. We appreciate your patronage, your loyalty, and your fanness of this little program, of this little frequency. Okay, check it out. Tati Taurus Tarot, official network affiliate of the month, Tati Taurus Tarot, and the good people at The Real Thank You Water. Thank you for sticking through to the end of the break. Okay, tonight's readings are super chat or donation only, but for our friends and our viewer appreciation, we're offering one card pulls through the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. It's kind of nice. It's kind of been fun. It's been a nice formatted program. Okay. Okay. I sound like Mr. Mackey. Okay. All right. I'll just put a sock in it for a minute. Let you guys catch up with me. Tell me something. Let me tell you something. Why don't you tell me something? Oh, that's okay, Phyllis. Thanks so much for your support of the channel. You've been a great contributor to the program. Okay. I've been pushing for new tech lately, but we'll get there eventually. It's all in divine timing. Try not to worry about that, Phyllis. And I appreciate you just for coming and leaving us on for a while. That helps the channel huge, right? And if you don't always want to be worried about hitting that super chat and being assured of interaction and stuff like that, look at us over on Patreon as well. It's a new way to get in touch with me. 15 tarot decks waiting for me at home. Oh, really? Just people? Yeah, mailing, right? Your peppers aren't. And Dusty Blue. Dusty Blue will be next up for one card pull. Yes, thanks, Dusty Blue, for jumping in the chat there. You know my brain by now, right? It's cool how these tarot decks move around the mail. We've got a mail call coming up soon. Somebody sent us a beautiful deck. They would choose to remain anonymous, and the deck remains anonymous. I was just like, yeah, okay. We'll take a chance on this little thing. Okay. Naomi, are you drinking coffee tonight, Naomi? I had to put an end to it. I have so much energy being poured into these monthly readings. Monthly readings are out too, everyone. If you haven't checked for your sign, okay, or cross-watch for your person's sign, feel free to check in over there. We had a lot of fun this month, and the readings are nice. Fireman, you are now? You're having coffee? That's cool. That's cool. I already had lots of coffee today. Well, thanks, Toddy. Usually I can vibe well with that reading. I can't read for myself, but I feel like doing the Scorpio monthly is as close as I get to reading for myself. And I don't the way I read or do the energies is like the person or the sign or whatever I'm reading for. It's like they're standing on the other side of a river, and there's a river between us. And I acknowledge the spirit or the sign, whoever, namaste. Okay. And then I dunk my head in the river, and then it's just and I get all the cards and the sounds and the colors and the lights and the visions. And then I pull my head out of the water like this. And then I tell the person that I'm reading for what I experienced there while my head was underwater. But yeah, the Scorpio one, it's as close as I get to being able to read for me. When I go back and watch that one, I'm like, okay. But when I'm delivering that one, it's there's no sense of it at all. Okay. For Dusty Blue now, thanks so much for being here, Dusty, and checking in with us. Going to get your card out here. And the Traveling Art Shack. Two of Air for Dusty. Okay? Whether the decisions in your life are big or small, it's letting you know that the decision arrives at any point along your timeline. For you to make a necessary adjustment in one direction or another, the creative control that you have, maybe of that moment of decisions, or when decisions start to become more profoundly heart-based, you will find that all of your decision-making will be just and true, okay? And that for good or ill, whatever is to come, it's not that it's faded. It's just that it's what we've made apparent to ourselves through our decision-making process, okay? In a tarot deck, the Two of Air, she's blind with the two swords, right? In this deck, the person is carrying the scales of justice, right? Because one of the things is the truth there, but the other one is not really. It can be more distracting and more deceiving. But and life is a constant adjustment to this journey of being down, walking down the mysterious path or walking down the more confident, known path. And for you at any point in time, whether the decisions are small or big, or if the decisions are coming at you left, right, and center on the small term each and every day, this is about like letting go of cerebral and just like being in the flow. If it's being asked of you, it has no power over you until you choose to acknowledge it, right? Choosing not to decide is still a very valuable and pertinent decision. So you have that on your side as well, okay? And it's very nice to see. A very nice card of balance, and there could be situations arising. We have Libra energy here as well, which is very benevolent, but as well could use a support. A Libra friend of yours could just use a helping hand up at this time, okay? So that was from for Dusty Blue. Thanks for being on the program, Dusty Blue. I see Steph Z is here now, and isn't that a party? That's a good old party. Whew. And I'm trying to conserve energy to get through the monthlies. Even these little one-card pulls today on this Sunday. It's like, I can see why tarot readers love going live on a Sunday, because it's like, it's crown chakra's open. It's easy to dunk your head in the river and just get a full-on blurb of stream. You can just tap it. It's like the etheric is thick. You can just start nom, 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 like munching on intuition and like solid, trusted, like big globs of like, yes, this is the direction. Yes, this is what's happening. And so like the readings, even the one-card readings are thick. They're thick and juicy, Martha. Okay, you're welcome, Dusty Blue. Thank you so much. Well, you're all very beautiful. You're all very beautiful there. I learned that they're called icons, the circle icons, but I like calling them microdots. Yeah. So, and that's good stuff. That's good time. That's when you know you've got off the deep end. Okay, next one card pull is up for Steph Z. It's nice to have you here, Steph Z. Just give me a minute, Steph. Uno momento. I'm mad. I'm like Owly 103.8 the bear today. I'm a little bit cheesed. And for no reason at all. It's just other than like, oh, thank goodness. The Cancer season's done. I can wake up and stretch my paws. Right? Leo time. I'm on that Scorpio moody. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hippie, did we pull a card for you? I want to get you in there, Hippie. Right after Steph Z, we're going to bounce over to Hippie Chick, okay? Hippie Chicks are usually pretty bouncy, so we'll bounce over to Hippie Chick, okay? He's a vegetarian. Mary Moth, Mary Moth. Steph Z, you got a King of Swords. He presents through Gaia as the King of the Air, all right? This is a good person to be affiliated with or be aligned with, okay? You don't have to worry. Whatever is coming out of this person's mouth is live and direct and true. This is energy of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, okay? Aquarius is going to be, you might have an Aquarian friend that's coming around feeling a lot better, that's got a lot of news for you, okay? And as well, you yourself, through having this energy with you, are going to begin seeing things a lot more clearly now, not only due to the end of the Mercury retrograde, but also due to the end of the Cancer season, right? We're all coming up for a big breath of fresh air right now, all right? And in your case, you might have somebody that's like Jim Dandy to the rescue, or somebody that's really coming in and lending like really trustworthy source of like listening and reflection and coaching and all this stuff. This person is a master at what they do. And what if you're going to see this person shows up out of the blue, out of nowhere, take note of this environment, because this is someone that potentially flies just as high as you do. Okay? So that's your card. I know they get a little bit cryptic and a little bit predictive, the one-colored pulls, but that's the essence of it. That's really the rhythm of the tarot, the essence of it. Okay? It's the rhythm of the night. Whoa. I wish I could make my head do that thing where they like make it go around, but it doesn't look like it's going up and down. That's my yeah, having a lot of we're celebrating the end of the Cancer season. And not that I mean to chirp Cancer. If you're here and you got planets and you identify with Cancer, it's nothing personal. I love you guys. I'm not big on the season. It's the season for loving. Bada boom. Bada boom. Bada boom. Okay, for hippie chick now. My hair started falling out. Oh my God, get it, put it back in. Hurry up, put it back in, 3-second rule. If it falls out, you can reach down the sink, grab it, put it back in, and it'll stick. You don't believe me, do you? You don't believe me, do you? But it works. I'm just kidding, I'm not a doctor. It might not work. But you could try it, You got to get some of the thank you water, Steph Z. The anti-aging formula, when activated, it will help your hair from doing that. Okay, it'll give it a lot of the nutrients it needs. Good God. Thank you so much. I have water, I have air, oh, hey, and everybody get ready. We got another one coming at you. We'll let it fill up. As your names go up the chat room, as the names go up the chat, we're gonna download a light here. Everybody take a deep breath in. Kablamo. That's right. Kablamo, you just got a shot of light from the good people over there at the Real Thank You Light. Okay. Francesca, please let me know who you are. Francesca in the chat, and Hippie Chick is up next. Looking to speak to happy birthday. Oh, that's Small Wildflowers. This is Francesca. I wonder if I don't see Francesca in the room unless they go by another name. Oh, there's Francesca. Like, does their higher self come to here or yeah, people's higher selves are always peeking in. They're like, what you doing? What are we doing right now? What are you like a kid, like a toddler? You're like the toddler and your higher self is like, what? Hold up. Oh, what are you? Ooh, what are you? Oh, you want something there? Oh, you want? Yeah, get it. Get after it. Higher self's always around. I like that one. Why don't you go over and talk to him? Why don't you go over and talk to her? I like that one. It's all about how you align with your higher self. Aligning with my higher self personally, I always know I'm protected. Somebody asked me that question. They're like, what do you do when people project their spirit onto you? And I'm like, I hate that. It's gross. But the only thing I have my higher self to let me know that it has no power over me. I can just step right back in to the protective white light and it washes away like the rains of Shambhala. Your higher self is so powerful. If you when you're ever at a place in your meditations and you catch a glimpse, you see where that's coming from, it'll blow your mind. You'll never be without it again. You would never walk the earth without it again. Right? What are you talking about, Willis? But say you're more conscious than another person. Do they still feel and since they couldn't connect, would it come to them as a thought? Oh, like could you telepathically like send them stuff and like mail packages? Certainly, but that is a form of projecting. You have to make sure stuff is open for business. If they're not open to, if that door is not open to them, then it won't come through. But if that door is open to them, then it will come through. Sometimes a higher self, source, however you want to put it, protects the person, protects the toddler from like all this other like stuff that's out here in the etheric realm. That if you're not ready for where the tough soldiers go, you got to kind of be in the army of light to like really like start getting out here and dealing with this stuff. And if the door is closed, if higher self and source is like protecting that little toddler from the tides of everything, you're not going to get through. Those thoughts are not going to get through, right? Sort of answer your question in a roundabout, hopefully not too cryptic way. It could, definitely. But if that door is not open to your point, to that point, or whatever point that you're making, and some people, they just go about it from the cerebral level. I'm sending a message to so-and-so, XYZ. I'm hearing so-and-so in my mind, right? Do that. That's fine, especially if it's someone you want to attract. Stop thinking about them the moment you notice that you're thinking about them and start feeling as if they were on top of you like a big old rodeo ride. And you're like, there's actually more of this than I thought. It doesn't have to drive me crazy. I can just feel good about it, clean up. Everything's, done in the morning, right? And then that's actually gets them attraction beacons really out there and firing when you're just feeling heart energy, you're feeling sacral energy for that spirit, for that other person, your higher self, your twin flame, you can attract it to you. You can. You just need to go about it in a way that is like, don't let me tell you what to do. I don't mean to tell you what to do. Okay, hippie chick, you've waited long enough. You got yourself a big old 7 of air here. And a 7 of air is similar to the 7 of swords, but it's portrayed here about like live and learn. Okay, this is a card of live and learn. It's like you've understood now, you've realized now, when you do this, you can expect that. And when you do that, you can expect this. The truth is in the heart right now. It appears as a dagger, but it's still an ace of swords. You know, this is the 7 of swords traditionally, or the 7 of spades up here, right? And normally you kind of like have to watch, you know, who you trust, but this projects and it presents in a different way where it's like you've lived and learned. You've got the feathers of experience and understanding behind you. So if anyone is not coming correct, you read them the riot act. That's what he got in the other hand there. That's the riot act. You ever heard that saying where he's like, I'm going to read you the riot act. I'm going to let it out. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know where I stand in my power. And if you are in a place where you think you have any kind of dominion or dominance or anything like that over me, I'm about to like tell you actually how it is, bub. I'm going to tell you what it's worth. I'm going to tell you everything that I know from these previous, and I have the confidence to do it. My tribe backs me, my understanding, my higher self, my purpose backs me, all them beautiful feathers. I carry the truth in my heart, and I've got like, could be evidence, could be anything backing you up. Don't back down on this story. Whatever you're fighting with, if it's legal or if it's just like something to be done out of fairness, this card is letting me know to tell you not to back down. Okay? All right. Sorry if I'm a little feisty, a little zesty tonight. We're putting the banana in our habaneros, and our habaneros. Okay. Okay. Muy importante. This is how, so I've got a plan to tap into the Hispanic market because the readers that read in Hispanic, they get like thousands of people watching them. So I'm trying to learn here. And my first one is muy importante, saying, yes, you know, this is important. It's like Richard Dreyfuss with the mashed potatoes. This is important, right? Well, yeah, I'm gonna learn to read. Buenos nachos, okay, and habanero banana face. Mucho cerveza and muy importante, right? I'm gonna get this message. I gotta get these messages through. We're gonna push through. It's busy out there in YouTube Tarot Town right now. TL is on. Some of our other friends are on right now. Haven't seen Crafty in a while. That would be great. And who was looking for a card? Was somebody looking for a card? Anybody chilling? Citron with the divine timing. Thanks for being here, Citron. Okay. And Edith, yeah. Okay, with Citron and Edith. And I don't think we've touched base with small rock wildflowers yet. Okay. Thanks for coming in, folks. It's fun. It's fun. Just right. Oh, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. For Citron now. Oh, cool. This is all right, Citron. You've drawn a major card here. It says a 9, a major air card. Okay, it's really good. This card states body and mind. Okay, you almost got Falcor, but Falcor is a bit of a bat here right now. This is about extra sensory perception, oddly enough, Citron. I don't know, like you might have like these remote viewing gifts. I don't know if you've tapped into them or not yet, but I do feel that you've been gifted with like visions, dreams, and the potential for like things like ESP and remote viewing be very strong, or looking at developing these skills, because you come at this from a benevolent place. You too can be a heavy influencer and change society and change the world. All this is in the potential of you right now. It's very good. But right now it's kind of like it hasn't morphed out quite right yet. There could be too many other things or aspects of your personality that you just kind of like, you shut it down when you want. And that's totally fair. I get it. I'm just saying, if you wanted to blow the can off this old can of Chef Boyardee, wait, the noodles would be flying everywhere. You know, you'd be seeing things, you know, you'd have to watch out because, you know, that kind of stuff. But this is a card of body and mind as well. Treat the body as you would treat the mind. Okay. And then you will find you're living life in health and balance. Okay. Because the mind is the seed for the body, the body becomes the tree, and then the body could perish, but the seed, the consciousness, it lives on. You're assured of, life beyond life, creative control of your birth, death, and rebirth cycles as well. And kind of like putting refining thoughts and touches on that. Hell, you might have even known where you've been in past lifetimes, or potentially where you're going in the next one. It's a nice advancement for you. And I think this is a gift that you should nurture and, be very careful with at the same time. Okay, Citron, thanks for watching the 99.9. Appreciate all you that do, especially to our friend over there at Tati Taurus Tarot, who has become a network sponsor. You can too, if you want to get your channel and your name out. Find us over on Patreon to learn how to become a network sponsor. Tati Taurus Tarot's done it, and we're going to watch her channel grow. We're going to watch this thing past the Legends of Tarot. We're going to watch her get up there, attain like huge amount. You're welcome, Citron. Huge amounts of like subscribers and views, and we're just gonna pump that up, right? Especially until school starts in again. At least I want to wish you well, Tati Taurus Tarot, for finding me over at Patreon and learning in new ways to interact. Okay. Program also brought to you by the good people at The Real Thank You Water. Remember, when you think water, think thank you. Yeah, think thank you. So not only Tati Taurus signed up for the highest tier, not only does she get her channel name broadcast out over the 99.9, she's also privy to one-on-one readings over FaceTime, if anybody is looking for a way to connect on individual readings in a less public forum. Okay. Okay, Edith, are you ready? Are you ready? Edith, are you ready? Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Okay, Edith, this is a card called the Essential. Okay. I'm not a very learned man. I don't necessarily know what that word means. I should. I've owned these cards for like 5 years. I never looked in the guidebook. I probably should have. But look at what we got here. The key to what you want to know is actually to listen carefully. I'm not sure if you're going to be a student in some sort of like seminar or classroom type situation, but look at the puppy dog there. And look at the earrings on this lady. This is about keeping your ear to the ground, keeping your ears open, being like very discerning about what you're hearing, because you might get clues to like things like tower moments that might like, be inevitable, like the writings on the wall type stuff. And you're going to have to be like very careful about what you're hearing about it. So you might like want to like make a clean break or a clean exit or something of that nature. Okay. Because it's tough. You've seen many things like this go down before. Look at these little leaves, or like the tracks of this person's tears, right? It's brought them to a place where it's like, no, I never want to be there again. I never want to go back to a place, under the bridge, like Chili Pepper style, I don't never want to feel that way again. I never want to, so be careful with what about what you're hearing in regards. It could be like work stuff and all this other things going on, but from everybody right now, because you don't want to be anybody else's background person. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You never want to be a background person, Edith. You want to always be up there for you, always be awake. And when you can, be influencing. But, your power stands when you hear something and you're like, and you do that. And yeah, you will shine. And you will shine. But a lot of it is actually, I get the feeling it's coming through sound. And I don't know why. It's like boom, boom, boom. And it's like about what you're hearing, what other people are saying, what other people do, that sort of stuff. Choose wisely, my friend. I guess I want to say that to you as well, Edith. Choose wisely. Use analytical gifts, intuition, your intellect, knowledge, and your intuition, very much so. Okay? So that for Edith. Okay. And then we're going to say hi to Small Wildflowers. Hi, Small Wildflowers. Small Wildflowers. Thanks for being on the program, Edith. I appreciate your support and the time that you watch us. I'm really glad that you stick around with us. It's just so nice to have you in our tribe. 100%. Oh, that's good. That's good, Edith. And we appreciate you. What's up, Small Wildflowers? Talk to me, Goose. Yeah, what up? What up with that? What up with that? Here, I'm gonna send another one at you guys. Okay. Just hold on. Hold on. I gotta go. I'm gonna get a big one out here. Okay. This is a big one. Just wait, just a second. Just a second. Okay. All right. We good? I had to okay. I had to get far out here for this one. Everybody ready? Is everybody ready? All right. I want everybody take a deep breath in. Did you catch that one? Did you catch that one? Okay, that's good. That was a jam-packed ball of divine light white that you can all just feast on it. Feast on it. It's good. It's that golden healing light. Who's unlocked that one? I want to know who's unlocked that golden healing light. How still did you have to become? Where did you find it first? Right? Absolutely. Does it count if the reading's still valid if you laugh through the reading? It is still valid, okay? It's still valid. It is, very much so. Look at this. That's my little light. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine right there. You know, let your this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Right? You know, the good people over at Thank You Light won't let you go without it. Know it, but you know, you can tell I like the dim as well. I like the dim as well. Just playing now. Okay. Valid. Yes, all valid. Props and toys and props. But it's okay. Oh, you make my heart sing. Wildflowers. Wild thing. You make my heart sing. Thanks to that and contributions such as that, Small Wildflowers, we'll be getting closer to some new technology here, and hopefully, you know, better lights, better sound, the whole works. I want to polish it, but I don't want to make it too polished. I don't want to be they call him the Leo King. You might have heard of him. I don't want it to have that air of polishedness to this channel. I still want the authenticity to be our shining goalpost, so to speak. But I do feel like I'm getting some new software up in here so that we can just do more fun stuff. Okay. Sarah, tonight, questions and readings are via Super Chat and the donation line down below. Okay, and we're going to address Small Wildflowers here next. But yeah, been very busy. And, you know, after these next few, that's going to be it because I've been dumping 14 monthly readings to do. I'll be reading for the sign of Ophiuchus this month, everybody. So I hope that you can set your calendar to that. It's going to be a fun thing. I was talking about Ophiuchus months back. And then I saw Tarot Illumination did a program on his astro doodles with Ophiuchus. And I thought, what the hell? I'm just going to include it with my monthly readings. And whoever wants to identify and the reasons why, then that's why we're doing it. It should be fun. So you guys can maybe cross watch for a sign that nobody really officially belongs to yet. It'd be groundbreaking new. It'd be the new age. Okay. Small Wildflowers are looking for messages from spirit. Okay. So we're gonna get in some other decks here, just for a couple oracle cards. We'll do some tarot as well for you. Okay. But I just wanted to grab a couple other decks here so we can see what we're getting into. Okay. And for such a nice contribution like that, Wildflowers, I want to give you as much as I can. Okay. I really appreciate that kind of stuff. You know, when we're able to continue broadcasting to you in the liberty that I feel surrounding doing these projects so often is kind of it's got to be maintained. So, and I really appreciate you for that. Okay. Messages for spirit for the Small Wildflowers now. Messages for spirit for Small Wildflowers. Ooh. Whoa, you're the dancer. You're the dancer, Wildflowers. You're the person, if I see you on the beach, I'm going to want to dance with you. You're the dancer. Okay, I'm just going to get the cards out and then we can talk about all of them, okay? Just some various cards from different decks. Okay, very nice. Ooh, I like this. You could have a partner coming your way as well in the near future. Or you could be like feeling out the balance of your divinity through your embracing of your independence. Okay. Ooh, and it's yielding abundance as well for you. This is a nice card to have. And then we're going to take a poker hand for you. The beautiful yellow flower gets my favorite out. It gets the poker hand out. It's kind of nice. I love the messages from Spirit. And these ones I have to cut before I pull. So I want to take that moment to wish everybody the best in peace, prosperity, bliss, joy, abundance, happiness, and health for all your days, everyone, for all your days. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh, dang. All right. All right. You've been working very hard, and Spirit wants you to know that it is actually going to be very important for you to open up to your leisure time. And what I mean by that, small wildflowers, is like perhaps you have like some very set interests or things that you do, and Spirit is almost saying to you, there's a lot here, right? But some of these things that you might be looking to attain, or perhaps if it's the next level in your perception of Spirit, or wherever it is you're trying to get to, it's saying you don't have to worry so much about the resources. You've put in a lot of hard work and you're working very hard, and you are deserving of new experiences. Now, understand, deserving of new experiences. Perhaps you're the type of person that's a little bit reluctant to like step away for too long. Okay, could be due to children, could be due to other things, but there's like a long needed like super vacation coming for you. And Spirit wants you to know that you can begin planning for that now. You can begin accommodating for that now. If it is just through simple planning or brainstorming or idea making, any of that can come along at now, because it's going to be supported. And don't deny yourself of it either. You know, everything's set in place. Don't let anything waver. I got all that from this. Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands. Very beautiful, these two. This ace and this three together. Right? If I was on a midnight train to Polka Town, I'd keep these ones here. Spirit made manifest and new spiritual creative spark. Okay, that's what that means. The Seven of Wands here is why I told you to open up. Okay. And these resources here, okay, these are resources that are going out. See, the Jack is smiling. I'm going to take all these pentacles that I worked really hard at to make over the last little while. I'm going to do me. I'm going to spend them on me. I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to like take a long needed break or indulge in something that's been very long overdue and do it without cause, right? Because it's like throwaway coins. We're keeping this stuff so we can make a flush, not a Uranus flush, a royal flush, or just a flush. Okay, just teasing. Thanks for letting me be in there. Okay, so nature spirits. Now, aside from tarot, nature spirits, you've got the spirit of air and the tribal spirit dancer. That's why I said you're a dancer. You got all these little beautiful birds up here. They probably go to both places in the same day. They come down here to eat at the coastline, be a part of the perpetual moving energy, the sway and flow, the perennial natures of our days, our nights, our months, our seasons, okay, and our lifetimes even. And the spirit of air is here, okay? So this is expansive sky. This is dancing, maybe like into new places. This is like feeling very grounded and having a beautiful view no matter where you go. So Spirit wants you to know that it's in recognition of your levels of appreciation that you should not only just hear on this channel, and thank you for that, by the way, but like in your daily living. Like you are a giver, you give a lot, and you dance through it. You do it with such joy, and like it's no sweat, it's no big deal, and that sort of thing. And universe wants to let you know that even like if greater recognition hasn't come, Spirit sees you dancing in this period of appreciation, forgiveness, and givingness. And it's very beautiful. You're going to make this old boy tear up and cry. Okay. Your nature spirits are in recognition of you. Okay. From your light worker perspective, small wildflowers, you have this card, a power of the divine masculine. This is a very nice card for you to have here as well. And this is why I said that you might be due for some intimacy coming up here. And you might as well just be like very in touch with your own divinity over the next little while. It's the power of 10. This is the ace appearing again. Okay. You might be a particularly strong light worker. And then, if you are in future involved with community and the people that you are connected with the closest, it's almost like you could be like the architect of like new initiatives and like big driving forces in the new age. You really have that ability, whether it's like managing like other people's gifts or like bringing people with gifts together. There might be like an opportunity for you in terms of like arranging or bringing collective together under the umbrella of spiritual awakening and of the new age. Look, it's the abundance card. This is your power oracle here right now. This is abundance. You know the circle of life. You know the cornucopia of fruitfulness. Okay. Look at, again, with the love situation, the two scarecrows have been thrown over in the corner after harvest is done, and their bellies are all full. But you know what? There's still a little bit of daylight left. What are we going to do with that last, hour and 15 minutes of each day? And that's the shower. That's the new, like all those nature spirits, those grand visions, these beautiful sunsets as they're happening. Just being there and being a part of it. Feel like everything from the free flowing air, the spirit of air, to being there, and the shower of blessings that are coming for those who stand long in Virgo season. You can't help it, but blessings be abound, or the beginnings of them. So it's very great. Give yourself a pat on the back for another season, another year well lived, because spirit recognizes it. They say congratulations. They tell me to tell you to say congratulations to you, small wildflowers. It's really great. It's very positive reading, okay? And don't worry about how much you're going to spend on your vacation. That's just there. Don't worry about how much it's going to cost. You go do it. Just go do it. Because I think, when you look back on it, something that you really wanted, and you shouldn't deny yourself of it, okay? So that's cool. That's cool. Thanks for the super chat, Wildflowers. Alrighty. Ocean of Hugs. Yeah, that was a good reading, right? It's nice when we get those oracles out. Very nice. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for small wildflowers. Like, and if you're dealing with anything like kind of tough or difficult right now, and we're wanting spirit to touch on that, there was none of that. There was none of this like bringing up the dark or bringing up there was none of that. It was just like, you are on the right track. Did Sarah hit with the donation? Okay, thanks, Sarah. Appreciate that. Sorry, I'm freaking. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, a nice blue flower. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Sarah. I see the super chat. Okay, let me know what I can do for you. Let me know what I can do for you. What can I do for you? Oh, Bahardi 0058 hotline. How are you today, Bahardi? Bahardi, I can help you today. Please place your order now. And Sarah, yes, go ahead. Please ask your question. Bahardi, are you still there? We've got you on the hotline. Bahardi, you are caller 9. You're looking for a little help today. Please let me know. Are you willing to hold for a second, ma'am? You're most welcome. Please stay on the line. Okay, Bahardi's just on hold right now. We're going to see what Sarah's lately been ignoring Michael Taurus recently. Does he miss me? Virgo, do you miss me? He was being so confusing. Well, guys are super confusing. Okay. All right. Thanks, Bahardi, for holding. We'll get you back on the line here soon enough. Okay, would I be able to give insight? Definitely. We'll pull some cards for that, Sarah. Want to wish everybody in the chat room the best in peace, prosperity, bliss, abundance, joy, happiness, and their well-being for all days. Okay, I cut the cards for you here, Sarah. We're going to get you a poker hand out as well. See what can be discerned. I love these. Keep my skills pretty sharp. I love the old playing cards when they come. All right. And we're just going to get a few more out here. All right. Yeah, he does. He misses you. I'll tell you why in a second. He does. He misses you. Wow, you guys are connected. He must have done something awful for you to be ignoring him, but he does miss you. That's tough. When somebody like turns their back, when maybe he just wasn't getting it, if you tried to talk it out. Okay. So these cards let me know. Here you are, Queen of Swords. I don't know your astrology, but there you are, Queen of Swords. You're looking at how could we work better together. Okay. But in doing so, you've stopped working together with Michael, your person, who is appearing as a page of wands here without knowing their astrology. Appearing, see the way she's not looking at him. That big spade is in between them there. But see the longing in this person's eyes for this. The little flower over the shoulder there is looking at it, being like, ooh, he must have done something pretty awful. Maybe he just made a bad decision. The Seven of Cups was up here. Maybe he had a moment of weakness, moment of passion. I don't know what it was, okay? He just made a bad decision. The Two of Swords is up here. So, it must have been pretty awful. But this person was just like really trying to figure things out. He was confused before you started ignoring him. He's less confused now that you've started ignoring him, okay? So hopefully that poker hand made sense for you. All right. We've got this relationship could also match up like this. A reversal on a King of Cups or Princess of Pentacles. He could just be like very belligerent, and that's why I feel like you might have been like turning away from him. It could have been like a belligerent nature to what he did or who he was or whatever he was involved with. Might not have suited you very nicely, okay? And you were just like kind of standing in your power and standing in your self-worth there. So no accusations, no finger pointing, none of this, whatever has become of it, okay? But he's going to be acting fast to get your relationship back on course. Okay. He's appearing now as a Prince of Swords. And again, the marriage card is up in your reading. It's also accompanied by the Lover's card. All right. Up in the future of soul journey, soul questing. This love, having this is very important to one, if not both of you. And someone is rushing to repair this situation. I don't know how it's exactly going to manifest out, but somebody is going to come to try and like make things right again. Okay. A lot of people involved here. We have more people. We've got the Prince of Cups here now. This person's going to come to you. There's going to be an offering. This could be an I'm sorry offering. And then the Queen, he's here with the Queen, right? So this is the most ideal. This is the outcome that we're looking for as the relationship progresses over the next little bit. So you kind of, instead of being Queen of Spades and Queen of Swords, when this offering comes, okay, you're going to want to really put everything into perspective. How bad was what Michael did done wrong? How bad did it do whatever was done wrong there? Okay. You're going to use your intuition of whether or not the offering comes sweet enough, because it's your cup too. It's his heart. Yes. It's also your heart. Okay. You become Two of Cups at that point, right? When that offering's made. If you choose. If you're worried about your cup falling or falling in too deep, remember, the harder we love, the more we hurt. Okay? Hurt, love, heal, hurt, love, heal. But I do get a sense of reconciliation through all of this. It's nice because that's the second time we've seen that tonight. Those readings don't come along all that often. All right? But yes. So thank you so much for your donation. Let me get an oracle card out. Just on the fact that you hit me with the donation and a super chat. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you, Sarah. Yeah, don't worry about confusion. You're just going to have to like blow it away, like push it out the door, just being like, Cancer season's over. It should naturally just get easier now that the sun is transited into Leo. People are going to be seeing things a little bit more for what they are rather than what their idea makes them think is what it is, right? I know that doesn't... It's very hard. It's a very nonlinear way to explain that, but people will be seeing things for what they are rather than their idea of what they think it is. So people are actually going to be starting to get along a little bit better. And once the retrograde is finally done, it'll be awesome. We'll be off to the races. Okay. Yeah, we'll try and get to that. Absolutely. Thanks, Tati Taurus Tarot. Oh, Anjali. Thank you so much, Anjali. You will be right up next. I'm just pulling one more card for Sarah. Nice. Truth. Yeah, we had those cups, right? We had those hearts, but the only sword we really saw of truth was with that Queen of Swords. So You know your boundaries. You know what you can put up with and what you can't. The oracle, the power oracle, is telling you to stand in that. You might make the decision to reconcile. And I mean, if this is just one of those things where it's like you chose to ignore before choosing to work together, then that would be like maybe a truth that you need to accept when it comes time for the reconciliation. Either one of those things, okay? Whew. Thanks, Sarah. We're 99.9% accurate. Accurate. I'm an accurist. I'm an Acura. No, I'm a Volkswagen. I'm an Audi. Yes, I am an odd fellow. I'm an odd fellow. Speaking of Professor Oddfellow, Bedwell, Archibald Touchdown, Reginald Herman Magapowicz IV, reminding me to tell you this program and all broadcasts on 99.9 are brought to you by the good people at The Real Thank You Water and the good people over at Tati Torres Tarot. You see her in the chat room tonight, everybody. Lovely oracle and tarot readings over there. Please hit the subscription button and the notification bell over on that channel. You won't be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. Okay? Hematite is for ding-dongs. I don't want to. No, I'm just kidding. I love hematite. It's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. But yeah, I'll get settled down here. Don't you worry, Bahardi. I see you there. I see, sorry, Anjali. I got Bahardi still on the phone. Hold on, I got to call him. Bahardi, this is Legend. How are you? How are you doing, Bahardi? You said you needed some help. What's going on? Your energy is high. Okay, just take a small prayer. Just take a small minute in prayer or devotion, whatever. I don't want to put words to it in what you do, and just ask for a source to say slow down. Okay, just sometimes it's like when you're meditating and you actually like tell your breath slow down. Okay, we're gonna tell our breath slow down. Okay, you can tell source or you know, through just say please slow the energy waves down, because maybe they're feeling all tingly or feeling a little bit of anxiety. But you just ask for that through a simple devotion or through a simple prayer. And then all of a sudden, you know, you can be feeling, and really, really breathing awareness. That is a cornerstone to a meditation. One last gift of light. Okay, you guys see it's going down. The sun's going down for another day. Try and get what I can here left for Bahardi. Okay, Bahardi. There it goes. All right, dear. Thanks for being on the program today. Thanks for calling it in on the long wave, long line. Okay. Bahardi, ta-ta for ciao. Have your people call my people. Let's do lunch. Okay, ciao for now. Okay. So on to Anjali now. Thank you so much for the super chat, Anjali. That's great. Thank you so much for doing that. This is a mini Hadouken. Yeah, it will be the last Hadouken of the night. And Anjali asks, hi, Legend. Can you read the current energies between me, the Leo, and my Capricorn? Does he love me? Okay, let's have a look at that. Mystic Dreamers Tarot, where art thou? Over here. Okay. Anytime. Okay, thanks. And just thanks for letting me finish up. I had a call on the other line. Okay. Actually, I had a couple calls. Oh, that's sweet of you to say, Anjali. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being on the program here tonight. That's what, as they would say, it's wicked awesome out there in Boston, out at Fenway watching the Sox. Okay, but we love you. Guess what, Anjali? We love you too. We absolutely love you too. Okay, how does Leo and the Capricorn? Okay. Capricorns do for blessings, but it's tough. I don't have to tell you, Anjali, how tough it can be to love a Leo or to be in a relationship with a Leo. Yeah, absolutely. It's okay. It's okay. You're very beautiful. I desire after Leo women all the time. I find myself being like thinking of like a lady friend. I'm like, oh yeah, she's a Leo. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should pick up the phone or not or whatever. I'll just go on and we'll do a live. Okay. Anjali, I'm going to cut your cards now. And I want to wish everybody in the room the best in peace, prosperity, bliss, joy, abundance, life, health, happiness, wealth, all the goodness. Be most excellent to one another, everybody. Okay. All right. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess. Okay, so we're getting to the end of the illusion. There's an illusion maybe that's been cast over this relationship. Two people might have not gotten, you and the Capricorn may not have gotten together on something significant that is required to build a relationship from the strong foundation point. You might be returning to something in regards to your conversation that is needed to clear the air in order to take away from the illusion that has slowly kind of grown or cast itself over the relationship or the nature of the relationship itself. You want to avoid the risk of growing apart by like reigniting or redefining your union and your state of desire, your point of attraction of the union, and what are the common goals. It's funny that these partnerships, because when you're in it with somebody, you're in love, you're growing in spirit together, but you're also like managing the business of the 3D life. So you see the document always with the High Priestess. It becomes like, a legal partnership. And there's that aspect of it too. So you might want to like be revisiting that. That's just no overall energy. I'm going to flip these cards up and let you know. We've got a Queen of Wands. You've been supporting it, okay? But things have been moving very slowly. Someone has recently undergone a humongous change or a transformation. I'm hoping that what I'm seeing there is him, but the feeling I have is that it could be you. Seven of Cups reversed here in the heart chakra energy. This lets me know, Anjali, that it's like, why is there so much distraction? I think this person does love you. I think this person is drawn to you. Okay. You're the Leo. He's the Capricorn. Look at the Capricorn coming with the offering to the Leo. He is drawn to you. Okay. But why all this distraction? Why all of these like really like small changes that get blown out of proportion? I think your Capricorn has a tendency to blow things out of proportion, and then it's just overall confusing. Or it's like this is like not helping. It's adding to the contribution to sort of the level of illusionment that's been cast over that. Okay, I think he does love you from a point, and yeah, through the communication. You guys got to revisit communication here. The King of Air, King of Swords. Things might be a little bit iffy and rocky until we get actually, into our next air phases, right? Our high air phases. And what I mean by that is like, what's the next one that's coming up? I forget now. What are they? Yeah, Gemini, not Gemini. Oh God, why can't I think of the it's so bad. It's not Gemini. It's maybe Aquarius. What's the one in between? Libra season. Libra season is going to make all of this come out. All right. So this is happening, in a couple months' time. I feel that there's going to be significant changes coming. Okay. Hopefully this person is waking up. The Empress and the High Priestess are there to battle back any of this person's like inner demons, or like why he goes off on a tangent, gets super sensitive sometimes and like blows things out of proportion and really just like flips the script on other things that are just like, whoa, what's the big deal here? So around Libra season, I see a change. Okay, I see a change. But he's drawn to you, Anjali. To answer your question, the Capricorn is definitely drawn to the Leo in this, but it's like, it's tough. There's like an illusion. I don't know if this person, it's a guy. He's probably confused a lot. Some of it due to you, some of it just due to the fact that we're always confused. And then we come off as confusing, right? You see how that's like this vicious catch-22 of just like dunk, da dunk, dunk, da dunk, 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 ba dunk, a dunk. Okay, that's okay, Anjali. I'm going to pull you an oracle card as well. I appreciate your gift to the super chat. It's so awesome. Right? You just wanted to know his feelings. Well, they're masked in illusion. They're masked. He probably mirrors what you're feeling in a lot of the sense too, but he's feeling like there's something that needs to be addressed. And it was something that happened early in the relationship. Look at this, Anjali. This is nice. Ascension to the Rainbow Bridge. Okay. When you want to connect with others, maybe they're not in your soul family. This could be your pets, right? You're supported by spirit at this time, okay? And whatever change is coming, this ascension to the Rainbow Bridge, it wants you to know that it's that you're going to be above it. You're going to not like have any like weird kind of like tower moments or anything like that. This is because like you're elevated. You've risen above a lot of these things that can just be like nitty and gritty, and let you choose to share your love with Michael. Michael's drawn to you for sure, but you know, it can be very tough because Leo does Leo flat out 100,000 miles an hour. Leo does Leo. Okay. That can be very tough for anybody, but your Michael person has done very well to like actually take things somewhat slowly, but yet he's over there on the sidelines losing his mind at the same time. So maybe some reassurances can come from you through source. Maybe you'll just find the right words to offer to him that make things move a little quicker or in a direction that you're hoping that they will. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense, Anjali. Full on namaste a while. Yeah, namaste. Thanks so much. Phyllis on the one card pull. Phyllis. Okay, yeah, thank you again so much. Appreciate you, Anjali. Okay. Small Flowers, did I pull you a card? I said I was gonna, and I can't remember if I did. Phyllis. Oh, you're not a bother, Phyllis. You're not a bother. Not at all. It's just kind of like the flow of the program, right? Is like meant to happen just now. And like the fact that I'm afraid I forgot Small Wildflowers donated. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you got your head dunked in spirit all the time, like Dunkin' Donuts. Hi, Kitty. Welcome, Kitty. Thanks for the beautiful flower in the fire, Kitty, of $9.99. It's like my favorite number. You hit the litter box. I mean, jackpot. I love your username, and you look very beautiful over there in your microdot as well. It's quite nice. All right, I'm going to do a one-card pull for one of the friends of 7, Phyllis Glenn. Appreciate you for being in the room tonight, Phyllis Glenn. And then Kitty, I will answer your question right after that. All right, and Kitty asks, I left my long-term relationship, he's a Taurus, and returned to my ex. Now, boyfriend once again of 4 years. Am I on the right track in terms of my love life? Whew. We'll dive into that and much, much more in just a minute. But for now, we're going to talk. There it come. There it came, Phyllis. All right. This is the card of the scribe. Phyllis, when the scribe arrives with eyes wide, the scribe advises that you get out the pen and the paper. You try the things like automatic writing. You start actually like feeding out thoughts onto the keyboard or through pen, whichever you like. This is asking you kind of almost like in a very strict fashion now to journal, to document whatever is going on, to make sure that it makes sense outside of yourself as it does on the inside. It's like, I don't know if you've ever like read a poem in front of people or like did a little ditty, like a karaoke number or something up on stage. And, you know, it sounded so good in your head. And then you got it out there and then you're like, oh, I don't like the way that sounded. I don't like the way that was, right? For this, the scribe is like very much asking you to say like dream journaling, even journaling your conscious life, putting your creative ideas down, start a novel or start a how-to or start a, you know, all of the information just to make sure that what the brain is hashing and rehashing makes sense on paper. Okay. The scribe is there as well, saying you've been in your head a little bit too heavy as of late, Phyllis Glenn. It's time for you to relax. And again, I see you having very smooth, clear conversations with people in your environment. Things for you in Leo seasons are actually just going to flow when it comes to like a point of understanding with other people. These two birds, yeah, they're looking away from each other, but when they're like looking in sync, it's almost like as if they're at one. Okay. And if your heart's feeling upside down right now, just breathe into this and question, source yourself. Like, we don't have to go into it too heavy in thought, you know. We don't have to be in our heads about why did it happen, what led to this moment, all this stuff. Write it down, write it out like one final last time. You do what you want with the letter. Okay, there's no ritual about it. It's the getting it out. That's the important part. Okay, so, and in doing so, you know, once you have that done, That's like there's other definite ways that you can like purge these things out of your mind that that you're wanting to, and just simply set those boundaries. But a lot of it comes from a place of stillness as well, and relaxation. You've heard it all before. Something wants me to say, like, you've heard it all before. Somebody might be trying to give you the same old song and dance, or the same old just an old-fashioned love song, right? Something like that, So again, journal those dreams, journal those conscious hours, all those great ideas you have for poetry or prose or musical notes or whatever it is. Let's begin. You see the Reiki people do that. The Reiki, you do it with a pen in your hand. You'd be amazed what comes out. Okay. All right. That's okay, Toddy. I'll go back here and have a quick look. And then what we have to do after Kitty's reading is we're going to have to close down. We're going to have to shut the reader down. Okay. That'll be the end for the reader. And I appreciate that to everybody that donated in. And I got to write some names down. Just give me a second, Kitty. I'm one of the slowest, weirdest readers in all of YouTube land. And I know the YouTube airways were busy tonight. This has gotten so out of control. I can't even find my pen, Phyllis, but I keep it handy. It's my Ace of Swords. It's even quicker. It's even quicker than the sword. Okay. BGP, I want to write Kitty's name down there as well as Anjali. Okay. Thank you so much. And Wildflowers. That's why I didn't remember, because I didn't write them down. The studio's falling apart. I don't even have the board there anymore. But I wrote everybody's name down so I can thank you on the next program again. And as always, this program brought to you by the good people at The Real Thank You Water, reminding you when you think water, think thank you. It kicks in the anti-aging ingredient formula to allow you to live in appreciation and grow young in spirit from the inside out. And then you don't have to spend money on all those creams and all the injections. You'll just stay beautiful forever. That's their company promise or something behind their thing. But and as well to the good people over at Tati Torres Tarot. We're lucky to have her as a moderator, but she has a beautiful channel over there full of oracle messages, tarot readings, and just beautiful, compassionate community connections at Tati Torres Tarot. Go over there, check that subscription box and that notification bell. You are well on your way to getting all the answers, support, engagement, divine, intuitive, empathic, everything. You get it. You get the works for very little, people. Oh, you don't have to do very much. You don't have to do very much at all. Okay, so that's great. Thanks, Tati Torres Tarot, and to all the moderators in the chat room tonight. It's almost over, guys. You don't have to put up with me for too much longer. We're going to read for Kitty. Then we're going to do the ritual de lo habitual. It'll be time for our crucial thanks, and that will be a program. Okay, Kitty left a long-term relationship. Yes, he's a Taurus. Now, boyfriend once again. So you left and returned. Okay. We've been back together 4 years. Am I on the right track? Okay. Well, this person is giving you signs, or if you get feelings from this person that you're not on the right track, you gotta douse these issues in a big can of exposure right now, Kitty. You don't want to allow this to build. You don't want to allow this to work like a pressure cooker or a big old kid blowing on a balloon and it's about to pop in its face. I want to innately instruct you to get in touch with your inner feelings about are there certain things that this person does that make you feel in the pit of your stomach? And if so, oh, okay, so you left the one and returned to the ex. I thought you left, went back, and came back again. Oh, okay. And long distance relationships. That's really just that's tough. Depending on the distance, a 2-hour commute to see your bae or your boo or your love or your dinger. Okay, that's a long distance relationship. Okay, this person's 4,000 miles away. This is terms of endearment type stuff. This is a spiritual relationship at that point in time, especially if this person's on the other side of the nation and the other side of the globe, and you might see each other 6 months. And I understand people go off to war every day, especially for those of you living in the United States of America. It's not easy. But what I'm saying to you is did you leave a long-term relationship, or were you just a long distance away from something and then that just dissolved? Okay. Thanks, Kitty, for rewriting your question. But innately, I want to ask you to check in. beyond cerebral, beyond your mind, to like feel like, ooh, this person's giving me signs that fill me with anticipation, joy, hope, and belief. Or this person's behavior gives me a feeling of, oh, did I really get locked in? Did I really say those things after Nookie? Like, ooh, like, I don't know how much like I really want this. But never mind. That's neither here nor there. That's just innate. We're going to pull cards for you. I'm cutting your card right now, Kitty. Okay. And I want to wish everybody in the room the best in peace, prosperity, bliss, abundance, joy, happiness, health, well-being, everything. Be most excellent to one another. Okay. Well, that's good. Because what would your dad say? And not personally to you, okay, but think about this. You know, who in their right mind would not tell you to follow your heart, right? And then also that teacher from Live would also say the greatest of teachers would never hesitate to leave you there by yourself, chained to fate. Okay, don't feel like this stuff is fated. Don't feel like it is. Creative control. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit sad about the whole thing. Okay, there's some sadness up in your environment. There's a little bit of like unfinished business, so to speak, or resolve of being like, ooh, there's greener grass on the other side of the fence. This sort of situation with the Four of Cups. Okay, I want to give you a big hug, Kitty, to make sure that you're not feeling too depressed in all of this, to not feeling that you're feeling a little bit too downtrodden, or like reflecting back on being like, oh, I screwed up, or I need confirmation that I didn't screw up, this sort of thing. Your heart is actually literally like torn, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. You just have love energies going out to two different men, or maybe three or four, but two, right? And there it is. That's what's before you. How much do you really want it compared to, wow, if you saw that again, you'd really take off towards it, right? This is the overall energy that you're dealing with. It's a Four of Cups. So I want to give you a big hug. Okay. Travel seems like an option. The Emperor, Justice. But I think words have been said here in this current relationship that now have you feeling absolutely bonded to it. Okay. Well, there. That answers your question. Why am I even doing a reading? The long distance guy was a narcissist? Well, if you're far away from the narcissist, then you are doing the right thing for your love life. Okay? That's okay. We'll keep doing the cards for fun. It's all right. Justice and the Emperor card out here. So maybe that was just like me and Tarot being a little bit sassy. Don't worry about it. It doesn't change the fact. Doesn't change the fact. Doesn't change the fact if he admits it or not. Come back and see you in 20 years when it's completely healed over. Don't be screwing with people under the false pretenses of love. I want to take those people, and I'm sorry, Kitty, but my subscribers, I'm cheese today. Say cheese. So I'm not. It's not like I'm smiling falsely. I'm actually pretty happy too, but I'm a little bit butt cheesed right now. So I'm sorry if this is coming off a little bit different. Okay, but no, come see me in 20 years, and this stuff is absolutely healed. So, justice from the Emperor, right? You're away from that which would ask to have dominion or control over your life, or come at you under the false pretenses of love so that you were a background person to them while they went out and did other things. That's not right. That's not fair. The further away you move from a narcissist, the more on track your love life becomes. You also need to do some self-reflection. So whatever happened in that relationship with the narcissist, you want to make sure that you're aware of all the ticky-tacky, sticky, ticky parts that might have rubbed off on you. Okay. And it's all right. It takes a lot of healing. It takes a long time. And if you've got somewhere that's counseling you, and like that you're feeling like you're getting to see all the good sides of a relationship, then yes, stay with it. Okay. But this card lets me know that I feel like you're still very young. You still have like a lot of things coming down the pipe in regards to your destiny or your path that, it's, no matter what path you're on, I don't really see you settling down per se, eventually, and, till things like your Saturn return. And please, if I'm wrong here, you let me know. But there's this youthful, bountiful energy to you. And also like a little bit of this like naivety that comes along with it, where it's like, You have yet to experience more. And this could be like more types of men, more like physical locations in regards to where you live, and just the overall lessons that come with life, especially the lessons that you're receiving if you're pursuing love through the divine masculine. That's like hitting yourself with a hockey stick. Dang, 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 dang. What am I doing here? Am I ringing a bell? Do I just really want the dinger that much that I'm allowing it to ding right off my forehead? No, this is about you. Yeah, travel's great. Travel is great. If this current relationship has you feeling bonded, you actually may just need to take a long time out for self-love. You might need to step back from all relationships, find that your love life actually does return to you in a place where you're single, right? A full like Ross and Rachel moment, or whatever that is. King of Swords here, especially if this person is not listening to you. If you've got a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra that you're dealing with and this person's not listening to you, move away from that as well. Situations with the narcissist, keep running away from those, absolutely 100%. But as well, this could indicate a Capricorn that is like influenced or stained your view on a Capricorn as well. All right. But overall, at the top of the reading, you've got this card of 7 of Cups. Okay. You do what's right for you. At the end of the day, you are blessed with this gift called willpower. It comes from your solar plexus chakra, and it's always shining, and it always needs to be turning freely so that you can't be influenced, pushed around, victimized, torn apart, all that kind of stuff. Because the overall energy is this dirty 4 of Cups. This is like your heart has actually been torn here a little bit. You've got to mend it. You've got to fix it. You got to get up the old stitch and sewing machine kit and start doing the work. And this could come from a point of singularity with you where you may decide actually to take a break from both situationships, both relationships, and, not even that you're jumping into anything new or going out to have none of that. You're just doing it for you. Okay. And as well, sorry, folks, what's going on here? We got like cards out everywhere. Oh, this one was just mixed in. I want to pull you an oracle card as well, Kitty, or potentially 2, because I really appreciate you for hitting us up on the super chat line tonight. You're getting 2. One of them landed on the floor, so that's good. I want you to listen close. We take floor cards very seriously around here. This is absolutely imperative, important. Oh, man, I'm getting old. Oh, nice. Yep, we talked about it. A transformation and rest. You still have more life events to occur that are going to end up shaping your truest desire. Like it's going to shape the best version of yourself. And in doing so, it's going to best shape your truest desire. Because I don't think that either of these people are meeting the definition of what your higher self wants for your truest desire or your divine selection, they call it. Some people call them twin flames and soulmates and things like that. Or just, connection of spirit and love through divine masculine, however you want to put it. We won't put labels or limits on these things. Okay. But that's transformation through rest. I'd say take some time out for you. That's the best direction that the compass is pointing to you to be on the right track for your love life, or how you put it in your question. But I mean, you can be involved with these people to whatever level that you want to, as long as you nip any confusion in the butt. All right. And some of these things, you'll be better prepared for when the big changes do come. And forgive me if I'm wrong here, but I have you like a little bit younger, and I'm talking about things like your Saturn return, the dark night of the soul, all that kind of stuff. All right. I know it's very heavy when you look into it. Don't worry. We still awaken into like very benevolent and pious, light beings that we are. But we experience this stuff while we're having this human experience. And it has more to like mold and clay. Not like personally, I won't make you like state your age on here, but it could be like a very young soul. Okay. It could just be like very much like seeming all too much. And the healing, like if you were dealing with a sociopath or a narcissist, the amount of healing and reflection that you have to do, and the fact that happened to you so that you're actually probably going to be waking up to a huge role in light work later in life. Yeah. You're 26. So you got 3 years before your Saturn return. Maybe that's why I'm picking up on it, is because it's close. You can get a jump start on the curveballs that life is about to throw you in your early 30s. Okay, because it does it. It just does it. Okay, by establishing coming from a point of finding happiness within and a point of self-love and not needing it to come from an external source. And it could wake you up into a big point of light work and higher spirit as well. Okay, yeah, younger in years. Okay. Lots of play and joy. You're going to hear a lot of stuff. You got to go with what resonates for you, Kitty. Absolutely. And embrace what you want the whole time. You're like the artist. Your life is like you're walking down this path and you're like, you've been standing in front of this flower and it's a beautiful flower and you're appreciating it. But then you look, oh, there's another flower over there. And, sometimes just to go from one point in the Zen garden and walk down the path can take like hundreds of years, 2 or 3 lifetimes, right? And we're all lucky because we're like learning to new age together in this very practical way. We're in the age of Aquarius now. Especially on this channel, we approach tarot in a very different fashion. Okay, but again, it can be nice because you could get rooted down in levels of your self-love, in appreciation, and all these things. And then when life starts throwing you curveballs, you'll literally be like sitting back like Babe Ruth being like, knocked it out of the park again. You wake up, you'll be 35 years old, you'll be successful as all get out. And then the men come running like little kitty cats when you got a big bag of cat food. And then you go, here, kitty, 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 kitty. And all the little kitties come running at you. That'll be the dudes once you've reached that point. Okay. Oh, thanks, Solomon. Appreciate that. I had my magic wand out too. People don't normally get to see my magic wand, but I had it out. No, it's not what you're thinking. See, there it is. Oh, there's probably a lot of glare. It's like it's out there. It's just like a disco. It's like you could turn it into a discotheque. Make our own stars. All right. Sorry, just toys and props and toys. Okay. So Kitty, thank you so much for being on the program. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being a part of the energy. Please feel free to join our tribe. Toddy Taurus, Small Wildflowers is we're like woke folk around here. We really like step into it and support each other, help each other. And you're welcome to vibe and tribe with us whenever you would like, Kitty. It's 99.9. It's an open frequency for our friends. It's Sunday. Thank you for this Sunday, July 21st. We said hello to William Wallace, Robert the Bruce in the Battle of Falkirk on the Legends program, and to the poet Robbie Burns. We're celebrating Scotland in a way today on the Legends program. I see Nicole and Chanel popped in and out, or still in. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Chanel. Am I delusional, or did I see Chanel was here too? Hello, ladies. Yeah, we're just getting a little bit long in the tooth, so to speak. What was it? Not Edward Scissorhands. God, I'm losing my mind. Edward Longshank. That's a long shank. And then we wanted to say thank you for all of the laughs, jokes, and benevolence when Robin Williams and both Don Knotts celebrated birthdays today. Cancer Leo CUSP babies received their yearly forecast at the first part of this reading. So if you need to come back to this channel to look for a reading that you received here tonight, you're going to need to look for Cancer Leo CUSP reading, because I'm going to be changing the name of this video when it uploads to suit the people that are watching later. Because we can do it. We're non-linear. For those of you watching like 300-400 years from now, I'm still doing it. Still like doing my jazzersonics. And this video was created during time of Mercury Metroness. So don't worry about us, right? Just double fisting. Oh yeah, Don Knotts was Mr. Roper. When he was like completely homophobic and he thought like Jack Tripper was living in the apartment with Chrissy and Janet. And then they were in LA, right? So whenever he had to like defend himself, Don Knotts would like, he'd pretend that he knew karate and he'd go like that. Like he was going to hit you. Like he was going to karate chop you, but he was so shook that both of his karate chops were like up here by his neck. And he had this beautiful expression on his face that only he could do. Thank you so much for your contributions, Don Knotts. Yeah. And I love Robin Williams as well. Yeah. Both the Leo Cancer CUSP here. Really good stuff. Hi, Ange. Welcome to the program. Thanks. And I know you're here. You kind of like are in the background. She's like behind the scenes. And if you're looking to get behind the scenes, if you're looking to become a network affiliate like Tati Taurus Tarot, is visit me over on Patreon. It's another way to sign up for monthly personal readings, okay, or however many readings you want, okay. Man, Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, exactly. That's good stuff. Imagine Don Knotts as Mrs. Doubtfire. Robin Williams was great, but can you imagine Don Knotts? We're really showing our age. Yeah, that's okay. I don't care. I drink the thank you water. We're lucky. The Six of Cups is like a powerful card here on this channel. I love the Six of Cups. Thank you. And thank you, Ange. All right. So we're winding it down for the night. We're just like, woo-wee. Thank you, Kitty, to the last big super chat and the last deep reading. I hope you were able to take some from that. And as well, feel free to come and jive with us whenever you're feeling the flow. Everybody else, that's it for the reader tonight. He's tapped out. He's spanked. He's absolutely done. Okay. Barrel. I got to put Kitty's name down here. Kitty. And everybody as well. The rest of the monthly readings should be up by tomorrow. We still have to do Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. I'm going to be doing a video for the sign of Ophiuchus this month. And the cusp reading is done. Thank goodness. That was a wild one. The cusp reading is done. So I'm there. I'm literally 4 videos away from like having this stuff done. So you feel free to check out the monthlies if you haven't already. The editing is poor, but the thumbnails are off the hook. We had a lot of fun this month with that stuff. It's been really great. Okay, let me get out the board. Let me see if I can find a point of fire. Oh yeah, Falcor's over there. We didn't see Falcor tonight. We had the Dreams of Gaia Tarot ripping all night, and we didn't see Falcor. So we'll have to take Falcor's little brother here. Meow, meow. At least we got a point of fire. We got Bayleaf. It's time for the ritual de lo habitual. Absolutely. Just finished. Spanked. Yeah. That's another Canadian thing. And when you come out, you're like, how'd you do at the hockey game, bye? You'd be like, oh, we got absolutely spanked. Which means, when you get spanked, you're done. You're over. You're lost. You're gone. That's okay. The spanking can be a good thing. How is Crafty? He keeps hitting me up on the Instagram. But in order to be fair through the Patreon, I'm limiting my FaceTime chats. You have to be a member over at Patreon. You can speak with me for 30-minute sessions over Face Chat if you're signed up over at Patreon. Anyone that's interested in that, you're welcome to do so. Okay. Don't worry, I'm on a bit of a funding drive, people. I don't mean to come across as too like but at the same time, with the horrible editing that went down on the monthly readings, we're like, we need some new tech. We need some new stuff going on here. So we're going to try and make it so we can continue broadcasting on 99.9 with the strongest level of liberty. So we don't want to feel too verklempt, too pressed for time ever, and those sorts of things. Yeah, Gumdrop is crying, laughing beside himself. So we released the readings for today. Thanks for being a part of the energy, part of the clearing. Okay, we're going to clear the rest of it right now. And those other 3 monthlies can take place. It's always a pleasure to read for you guys. It really is. Thank you so much for being a part of all this. Oh, it's a nice one. Look at that. There, it's something to sink your teeth into. Okay? It's very nice. It smells so good. It really does smell so good. Oh, yeah. Whenever you see contrast, remember there is complement. Right? A lot of these things, we can't get by without both. All right? You got to put us up with us guys, at least for another couple centuries. Then you'll have found a way, and you can completely kick us off the planet if you want. But for now, we're still here. That's okay. I work on the light ships. I'm like, thank goodness I'm employed. Thank goodness I got a job. Thank goodness I got a job. Yeah, it's a little scary out there. All right. Nah, we'll keep it. Toddy says, nah, we'll keep you boys around for a little while. Oh, you do the bay leaves too, Edith? That's fantastic. I just got to make sure nothing's burning. Okay, yeah, we're good. Nothing's burning. All right. So about 5 minutes for our friends here. because we got to do the crucial thanks. Crucial thanks tonight go out to our super chat listeners, Kitty, Sarucci, Mary and Marlon. Sorry, Marlon. BGP, Kitties, and Jolly and Wildflowers. I kept calling Marion through the whole thing. Matt Mordigan. Shout out to Mel Gibson for doing Braveheart. And did he do Willow or was that Val Kilmer? I can't remember. Matt Mordigan. Okay. To William Wallace, to Robert the Bruce, and unfortunately to Edward Longshanks for being a part of history, and to the poet Robbie Burns, to Don Knotts, and to Robin Williams. Thank you for being Leo Cancer Cusp babies. I hope Earth was kind to both of you. You are super woke. Okay, and to Edith, it was a pleasure to pull a card for you tonight, Edith. To Taji Torres Tarot, everybody. Now a network affiliate. Very good. Angie H. snuck in here at the end. Yes, I got spanked, Angie. It's good to see you here tonight as well, Angie. Thanks for being a friend of the program. Absolutely. Lurking in and out. That's fine. I knew the tarot the tarot wavelengths were busy tonight. A lot of readers will come on Sunday night because there's a lot you can bite off to chew there. So we're competing. We're in a very competitive time slot right now with great readers such as Tarot Illumination and some of the other smaller channels that we help support. To Angela of Tarot, thanks again for popping in and out, Ange. We're gonna catch up again real soon. Not Mustard either. Not Mustard. To Steph Z, it was beautiful. Thanks for stopping in tonight, Steph. I really appreciate you coming in there and eclipsing me for a card. That's really great. Solomon. Oh, sorry, Solomon. We didn't get to you tonight either as well in the Black Microdot. We were able to talk to Hippie Chick. Thanks for being here, Hippie Chick. And Solomon, stick around, vibe with us, tribe with us. I do make a point of trying to get around to everybody eventually, and just flag me down over there in the chat if you've ever gone too long without one, and we'll definitely try and get to you on the next broadcast. Some programming notes. I don't know if I'm going to go live in the morning. I got to finish the monthlies. I want to go live in the morning, but I have to finish these monthlies. But then after that, I'm out of studio again for about 3 or 4 days. All right, everyone. So that'll just be the way it is. Like a young soul. Yeah, Kitty. You're so beautiful. You deserve the world, Kitty. You absolutely do. Okay? Small Wildflowers, thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for all the hype. I appreciate you, Small Wildflowers. And to Phyllis Glenn, I know it was just a quick card tonight, but we'll see you again really soon. Thanks for vibing out with us 100%. Little P Ratliff was in and out. Unfortunately, we don't keep lists anymore. Yeah, don't worry. It's about divine timing and on how you're hitting in with these messages and getting readings and stuff. This channel is a little bit more non-linear than most, and we pride ourselves in it. I'd rather be a little bit proud of that fact rather than being as cheesed as I've been today. Just cheese. I'm just cheese. So to cheddar, mozzarella, Gouda, feta, Edam, all of the brie, all of the cheeses. I want to crucial thanks out to the cheeses. It ain't easy being cheesy. To Bahardi, 0058 on the long line caller line. Good to talk to Bahardi tonight. And Anjali, thank you so much for your gift as well. Did I write Anjali's name down? I did. Yes, I did. So that's great. That's incredible, folks. And you know what? It just about wraps it up. That's like a legit program. Okay. You got a minute left to type in your blessing. Please, everyone, type in your blessing for the group. And I have to go ahead and hit the end stream. Big hugs in my heart for all of you guys. I want to just like shake you up, give you a big bear hug, give you a right? Absolutely. Oh, that's surprising. Nicole, tell Chanel I said hi. I see you guys snuck into the chat room. Infinite blessings. That's a good one. Your entire life is a blessing. Light ships. Much love. Absolutely. We'll sail on through. Thanks, hippie chick. 100%. Okay. My entire life. Yes. May it be that way each and every day for all of you. To Angie 8, blessings and love and light to all. 100%. Thank you, Wildflowers. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in. Good night.